The Falmouth Commodores are back at Gov Fuller Field for the second time in 4 ball games, and for the second time in a row at Gov Fuller Field, it's the Orleans Firebirds. Welcome into Opening the Door alongside Timmy Weiss and Andrew Hillsman. I'm Farrell Hudson. Tim, we'll start with you yesterday. A 1-run loss to the YD Red Sox on the road. What didn't go right for the Commodores, but what also went right?
Well, it was a tough game for the Commodores because they battled back after being down 1-0 most of the game. 6th inning, Anthony Diaz hits a bomb to put them ahead, up 2-1, but then into the 8th inning, Jack Bauer had a good start up to the inning. You know, he goes out in the 7th, was good, but then in the 8th inning, gave up the lead, and the Commodores fall 3-2.
And Andrew, that game yesterday, sort of deja vu all over again for the Commodores.
Yeah, and it's more of the same today with the second home opponent of the year also being the Orleans Firebirds. The last time these two teams played was just on Saturday, and it was one of those weird games. Game 1 of the year where you don't really know and you can't really take too much away from it. Orleans committed 5 errors in their loss. It was an 11-4 win for the Doors. Each team is more settled. Each team is ready to play some clean baseball. I expect a closer game this time around.
And Tim, one of the points of emphasis entering tonight's ball game are runners in scoring position. What in your mind has to change for the Commodores?
Well, the Commodores were 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position yesterday. That's not going to cut it. And the game before that, 4 for 16 with runners in scoring position. Now, the Commodores did score 6 runs in that game, so that's okay. And the weirdest thing is the Commodores still lead the entire Cape Cod Baseball League with 19 runs scored this season. So it's just about taking better chances. If they can do that, this team's going to score a whole lot of runs.
No doubt. We've said baseball's a funny game, and leads me to the pitching matchup tonight. Andrew, you got a good one here at Gov Fuller Field.
Yeah, it's Castillo versus Cusius. Cusius for Orleans. Ryan Castillo making his debut for the Falmouth Commodores. Ryan Castillo pitched a complete game at New Mexico this year, so maybe looking for a long start. But anything to just get the Commodores started. The run support has been there this year. The Commodores lead the CCBL in runs scored. So it should be a good one here from Gov Fuller Field.
It takes a team of 9, but every game there's seemingly an X factor. Timmy, who's yours for the Falmouth Commodores this evening?
Yeah, give me Gavin Greger. He had a great time last time out. He had 3 hits, which was the only Commodore with a multi-hit game. Also had a double as well, so he's really clicking right now for the Doors.
And on the opposite side, it's Orleans looking for revenge. Who do you see as maybe a standout player tonight?
Farrell, for me, it's J.D. Stein, a smooth middle infielder out of Wake Forest. He's playing second today. He played short in the season opener on opening day this past Saturday and has really started to get his bat hot as well. So the kid from Carmel is probably primed for a good game at second base and in the dish. So he will be near the top of the order, one to watch out for Orleans tonight.
Commodores and Firebirds for the second time this season. We'll see you at 6 p.m. on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Good evening, everyone, from Gov Fuller Field. We're just 4 games into the Cape Cod Baseball League season, and we have our first rematch between the Falmouth Commodores and the Orleans Firebirds. The Firebirds come in with their first win of the season, while the Commodores just suffered their first loss. We welcome you inside the booth. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. We also have Farrell Hudson down on the sideline. And Andrew, it's really just a beautiful day for baseball. Commodores have been off to a good start this season as well.
Yeah, 2-1 and a beautiful day to be back at home at the Gov. Not a cloud in sight. A couple back in the horizon, but really just a picture-perfect day for baseball. And it's deja vu. Orleans is back in town for the second straight home game.
It's pretty crazy. It's the last time that Falmouth will play Orleans at Gov Fuller Field this season, and we're only 10% into the season. Well, as we mentioned, Falmouth suffered its first loss of the season. So let's take a look at yesterday's game against Yarmouth Dennis, where the Commodores weren't really able to have the best day out there.
Yeah, it was a one-run loss against a really good Yarmouth Dennis team. You look at how well they've done. They're 3-0. They've won their games in convincing fashion. Yarmouth Dennis had really good pitching out of the bullpen yesterday. And Falmouth left guys on base for the second straight day. It was 9 left on base yesterday, 15 the day before against Brewster, where they snuck out against a win. But it was just a one-run loss. So the pitching was solid, just need a little bit more better situational hitting, and they'll be right on track.
The big thing, especially, is the runners in scoring position. Falmouth went 1 for 10. Now, it's good that you get the home run from Anthony Diaz, and that's the second home run of the season for the Commodores, so they haven't had that much power as of yet. But getting a little bit more extra base hits, which is encouraging and something that the Commodores need to keep doing throughout the season.
Yeah, and it's a trend thing. If one guy starts, especially in these first couple of innings, setting the tone, not just for the other team, but within your own lineup, passing the bat is so huge. If your teammates see you hitting well, they've got the other pitcher's number, they're going to give it to you, and you're going to hit them well too.
And as amazing as that is, that the Commodores were only able to go 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position, they still have scored the most runs of any team in the entire Cape with 19. So they've really been able to take advantage of their chances at some times.
Yeah, the 11 runs they put up against Orleans in Game 1 on Saturday night on opening day, that helped in that tally, in that 3-run ninth inning that you and I both thought wasn't really going to matter, and then it really did end up mattering quite a bit in that one-run win against Brewster. Those have helped, but just 2 yesterday off the bat of Anthony Diaz. I expect more today. In front of the home fans, I think they'll get right back on track, and they should have a solid day at the Dish.
Just the second home game of the season for the Commodores, 1-0 after they beat Orleans, exactly the team they're playing today on opening day. Well, let's take a quick step aside as we send it to our national anthem singer, Garrett Newhall.
Thee we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, great job from Garrett Newhow there for the national anthem. As we're getting close to getting underway here at Gov Fuller Field for the Falmouth Commodores taking on the Orleans Firebirds. Well, before we get started, let's take a look at the Orleans Firebirds starting lineup. Leading off for the Firebirds, it's Zach Johnston in center field, J.D. Stein in the 2-hole at second base, Nate Savoy doing the DHing, a guy who hit nearly .330 with Clemson this season. Dominic Cadiz, the third baseman who has gotten a lot of hits this season. He's second in the Cape with 6 hits. Rex Watson in right field, Cale Strickland at catcher, Armani Raygoza at first base, Elijah Iquez at short, and Jeremy Sheffield at left field.
Yeah, it's a solid lineup, and I like J.D. Stein for the Firebirds being that far up. A 3-for-4 day yesterday, looking to stay hot.
Guy who really took off for the Firebirds last time out in J.G. Stein. So the first pitch is about to get underway here at Gov Fuller Field.
Daughter and sister. Throwing out the first pitch tonight is Katie's daughter, Sophia Silvestri, accompanied by her parents, Katie and Dave. Sophia, Katie, and Dave to call out those words we love to hear. All right, fans, it's time to
Play ball.
Tonight's umpires are William Bowers, Marvin Gomez, and Mark Monteleone Jr.
Well, truly a special moment right there. It's awesome to see a whole family get involved into the first pitch. That was so cute, really, to
Yeah.
see.
Did not want to
The
get
father
rid
get
of the
involved.
baseball. Yep.
It's
It's a good
always,
souvenir.
it's always awesome to see how families get involved in a baseball game. Well, Falmouth had a beautiful opening day win against Orleans not too long ago, 11-4. Their starter today against the Firebirds is Ryan Castillo. The rising senior at New Mexico had a phenomenal season with the Lobos.
Yeah, he was really solid. A 4.20 ERA, fastball, slider, changeup, a pitch mix. I think Falmouth fans can be really excited about. Really consistent on the accuracy type of in the accuracy department. Good velocity as well, and a right-hander throwing out of that, 3/4 arm slot, pretty common, but he's got good control. He threw a complete game with New Mexico this past year, so he should be a good addition to the lineup. A really good slider that dumps away from a right-handed batter.
And it's good to see him here on Cape Cod because this is a guy that has spent his entire life in New Mexico. He grew up 225 miles north of New Mexico University at Los Lunas, New Mexico. So he spent his entire time out in New Mexico. Now he's got to go all the way across the country into Cape Cod, and he's brought a really positive mindset with him onto the Cape. Has a really good smile. You always see him with lots of energy throughout the season for the Commodores.
Yeah, fun guy to talk to during media day. We got to chat with him a little bit, and it is a beautiful day for baseball, and we are just about ready to get started.
Just about to get underway at Gov Fuller Field in a little bit of a couple of moments. Falmouth at 2-1, Orleans at 1-2. Falmouth coming off their first loss of the season just yesterday against Yarmouth Dennis. That was away on the road. And Orleans coming off their first win of the season. And that was against Brewster. We take a look at our weather for first pitch.
Perfect.
It's feeling just like 67 degrees with a little bit of wind, but 69 degrees for first pitch. It's pretty much a picture-perfect day to get baseball going here at Gov Fuller Field. First batter for the Firebirds is Zach Johnston, rising junior at Virginia, to face Castillo to get things underway. The first pitch is in there outside to get things going here at 6:02 at Gov Fuller Field. Jackson hit .238 with 8 bombs this season at UVA. The pitch, 2-0 early on to Jackson. The 2-0. Fouled straight backwards.
So Castillo that time challenging more inside on the left-handed hitting Zach Jackson.
And Castillo is really a guy that broke out this year. His sophomore season, he didn't play as much, making 12 appearances with 9 starts. But this season, 14 appearances and 14 starts for the Lobos. 4.2 ERA, and he was named to the 2026 National Pitcher of the Year watch list. The 2-2. Cut straight back. Jackson with a good first at-bat here against the righty Castillo. Jackson, last time he played the Commodores in opening day, went 2 for 3 with an RBI. And also scored a run, one of 4 runs that Firebirds had. Just outside. It's a good bid from Castillo.
It's a really strong at-bat that Jackson's putting together. Fouled off a couple of pitches. He's only swung and missed at 1 pitch.
Castillo had just 30 walks this season in over 80 innings pitched with the Lobos. And it's cut on and missed. Gets things going with a strikeout for Castillo.
That is the way to start. You go back to game 1 against the Firebirds. It was Aiden Donovan who walked the first batter he faced, and I don't believe that a Falmouth pitcher, it's the first time a Falmouth pitcher has struck out the first batter of the game here in Game 4.
How about that? It's a great way to start your second game at home if you're the Commodores. First pitch from Stein is grounded to Reebok, has plenty of time to get the second out of the inning.
I like the approach from Stein to swing at the first pitch. That was a long at bat from Jackson, and maybe got Castillo thinking that, hey, Orleans is going to really work through at bats, but Stein just missed one. It was a good pitch to swing at, down and away, and just chopped it.
Two very different at bats after a 6-pitch at bat. Then first pitch is swung at by Stein. In comes Nate Savoy from the right side. That one's cut on right away.
I mean, that looks more like a curveball than a slider to me. That's a straight drop down pitch that starts really high, and he's able to just snap the fingers over it. That's a really good curveball to start.
Savoy has had a nice start to the season with the Firebirds. Rising junior at Clemson. Hit over .330 with 2 home runs for the Tigers. The pitch, just high. Commodores have used 11 pitchers coming into today, so Castillo is the 12th pitcher to go for the Doors this season. The 1-1. Castillo also one of 2 New Mexico players on the Commodores. Anthony Diaz also played there this season, although he is currently in the portal.
Good day yesterday for Diaz as well, that home run.
The pitch, just high, or outside rather.
You can see how much that just has a ton of vertical break, and it just drops down. Must have just missed a little outside, and just above the zone as well.
The 3-1. Cut on and missed.
And Castillo's not a guy that's going to blow you away with velocity, but just the placement. He's working the corners of the zone really well. The first pitch of the at-bat was a foul ball down and in, and he goes back to the inside half of the plate that time. He's really can go anywhere here.
Savoy against Castillo. Cut on and missed. He got him swinging. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and Falmouth's off to a great start in game number 4 of the Cape Cod Baseball League season. 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first here on Cape League TV.
Cape Cod Baseball League and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship, profanity, as well as racial, sexist, homophobic, or transphobic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches.
You told me.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Fuller Field, it's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. But before we get into this inning, Milton Cat is proud to power the Cape all summer long. It's Beautiful day for baseball at Gov Fuller Field. Slight breeze going out towards left field. And the Commodores lineup today is as follows. Fabio Peralta leads off. Gavin Greger in the 2-hole. Riley Jackson, Jimmy Nugent, Anthony Diaz, Ty Konis, Ben Slanker, Pearson Reebok, and Austin Malley making his second start of the season for the Commodores.
The starting pitcher for Orleans, Matthew Kushis, really solid year with Wichita State. A tremendous walks and hits over innings pitched, 3.35 ERA. Also not a guy that's going to blow you away in the velocity department, but a really good mix of pitches, so he should be a good challenge for Falmouth's order today.
The first pitch from Kushis is flied into center field shallow, drops down for a base hit. Peralta is off with a single for the Doors.
I tell you what, I love the aggressiveness swinging at the first pitch. It looked like it was a good one for Peralta to go after. Peralta, a really solid day in his debut with Brewster on Saturday, or against Brewster on Saturday. 2 for 6, 2 hits in a debut is nothing to scoff at.
A lot of singles so far for the Commodores this season. That's their 26th hit of the season to tie Orleans with the most hits on the Cape. Greger stands in on the left side, had 3 hits yesterday. Socked right up the middle, another base hit. Peralta rounds third base. Greger's coming into second after a pass ball. He's out. Greger went for second. It was the wrong decision. Runner at third with Peralta.
Well, it doesn't kill Falmouth here because Greger trying to stretch that to extra bases. I think he maybe anticipated that Zach Jackson was going to have a little more trouble with that ball in center. Maybe didn't get the best round around first, but to have Peralta at third base, even with just one out, that's really good for Falmouth. And now it's about that situational hitting that we talked about before this game started, Timmy.
1 for 10 with runners in scoring position yesterday, and 4 for 16 against Brewster the day before that. First pitch to Jackson, it's a pass ball. In comes Peralta, casually crosses home plate, and the Commodores are off to a 1-0 lead just like that.
Peralta, his speed on the base pass to be able to get himself 90 feet from scoring, that's all that matters there at that point. If he's on third and that pitch happens, not everybody's going to be able to stretch that and get to home plate. I mean, it is a pretty big backstop here, much like we saw yesterday at Yarmouth Dennis. That was a big backstop as well, but plenty of time and plenty of space for Peralta to come home and score.
Pitch into Jackson, outside, 2-0, or 1-0 rather. You have to go back as well to the center field. Zach Johnston missing that play, that really made the difference to allow Fabio Peralta to get in. Grounded to Iquez on the run, comfortably makes the play. 1-2 down now in the bottom of the first. And the Commodores' power hitter, Jimmy Nugent, steps up to the plate.
Gosh, if he can keep this going, that would be huge for Falmouth. He's been on a tear thus far. 2 hits, one of them a homer, and 4 runs batted in as well. Very solid OPS for Nugent.
No one in the Cape has 2 home runs this season. Jimmy Nugent is one of 2 doors with a bomb. Last time out against Brewster, he went 1 for 4 with a double. A ball that nearly went out, went up against the fence, was hit really hard. His first home run as well was also on a line. He can really sock it. Swung on and missed. The Doors lead the Cape with 20 runs scored this season, but were held to just 2 yesterday in its loss to Yarmouth Dennis. Scored 11 and 6 in its first 2 games. Right at the shortstop, Iquez charges on. And it's scooped by Ray Goza at first. That ends the first inning, But Falmouth takes the lead 1-0, courtesy of Fabio Peralta crossing the plate on a wild pitch. We head to the second. Falmouth up in this one.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Falmouth Commodores up 1-0 after one inning here of play at Gov Fuller Field. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. Look at the Falmouth pitchers on the bullpen side. And the batter, Dominique Cadiz, is up for Orleans, and he's had a fantastic season so far. Drafted in the 15th round by the Milwaukee Brewers as well. This guy's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, a good year at school and also a great start to his summer here in the Cape. I mean, 6 for 11, 6 hits is up there on the Cape as
second
one of
in the Cape.
Second on the Cape. I mean, that's above 500. Yeah, it's early, and he's only played, 3 odd games. But I mean, 2 for 3, 2 RBI yesterday, and Orleans' first win of the year. He's going to be a centerpiece for Orleans as long as he's with the Firebirds all summer.
Orleans 26 hits this season. That's now tied with Falmouth. Or actually, Falmouth just took the lead with 2 hits in the bottom of the first inning. Flied up into the first baseman. Jackson's on the run, and it plops down in between him. Looks like he just lost the ball at the end, and it fell down right into fair territory.
It was either that or he was trying to avoid the running Dominic Cadiz, but I mean that's a single. It didn't touch his glove, so I don't think it qualifies as an error, but it didn't look like there was contact there to bring a possible interference call into play. So I guess we're just in for the weird and wacky when Orleans and Falmouth play each other.
Cadiz finds a way to get hits any way he can.
Yes, he does.
In comes Watson. The left-hander, rising junior at Coastal Carolina. Hit .290 with 12 bombs this season. Was named to the All-Sun Belt second team after leading the team during the regular season in home runs and RBIs. 2-0 to Watson.
Timmy, something that I've been really impressed with throughout the first 3 games of this season is just the depth that the Commodores have behind the dish. There's 3 guys any night that can do a really good job of calling the game and keeping the ball in front of them.
You see Riley Jackson at first base today. Jimmy Nugent is behind the plate. And the one who's not on the field is J.J. Kennett, who has catched this season for the Commodores.
Played first yesterday as well, did a good job.
Both Kennett and Riley Jackson play first base. Jimmy Nugent primarily a catcher. As a pitch goes outside for a 4-pitch walk to Watson. 2 base runners on for Orleans to start the top of the second.
Yeah, that's been where Castillo is really hammering that left part of the plate. So the outside part of the plate to a left-handed hitter, inside to a righty. And it worked really well for him the first inning, but now guys are starting to figure that out and starting to lay off of it a little bit more. And he's not catching enough of the plate to get some strike calls from home plate umpire William Bowers.
Cale Strickland steps up to the plate. First pitch strike from Castillo.
Strickland, a good start to his year as well, yeah.
Strickland at UNC Charlotte at 288 with 4 home runs. A lot of these guys on the Firebirds you see have had a good hitting start to the season. It's hit straight at Reebok. He goes to second, on to first in time. A double play for the Commodores. 5-4-3 double play. And a huge moment. A runner gets to third. That's Dominic Cadiz. Danger not done, but a huge moment there defensively.
Yeah, Austin Malley deserves as much credit as anybody on that play because this transfer out of his glove was not as smooth as he really wanted it to be, but he muscled it over to first. Riley Jackson made a great pick, but Pearson Reebok just stayed over there really in front of that ball at third base and made the smart play to get both outs.
2 outs with a runner on third for Armani Raygoza. He hasn't had his greatest start to the season, hitting 111 with the Firebirds. But at UTRGV, he hit 314 with 17 home runs. Raygoza is the first player from UTRGV to compete on the Cape in 34 years. It's a school in Texas.
Yeah, Rio Grande Valley, part of the University of Texas system, which is a massive system of schools.
Over there, he's the program's all-time home run and RBI leader. 40 home runs and 138 RBIs. It's low in front of Nugent. He kind of lost it for a second, but it didn't matter because the ball was right in front of him.
I think I heard the Falmouth dugout saying, go, 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 and trying to get the runner at third and Cadiz to jump. Maybe that was Orleans. I couldn't really tell.
Certainly would have been a mistake.
The Commodores dugout has been funny to listen to this year. They've got some.
They bring a lot of energy.
They really do. They do a good job of it.
A lot of smiles over there. Castillo deals just outside, 2-2. Raygoza with a chance to tie up this game in the top of the second. Commodores scored in the bottom of the first as Fabio Peralta scored on a wild pitch. Just outside.
Again, Castillo really comfortable going to that outside part of the plate. He's working off the middle part of the rubber, which can lend himself with that same arm slot to go towards that outside part of the plate to a left-handed hitter.
Castillo, 2 strikeouts today. The 3-2 is grounded straight back at him. He runs to first. Plenty of time for the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the second with Falmouth holding a 1-0 lead here on Cape League TV.
Attention fans, please be alert for...
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store, located at 147 T-Ticket Highway, and try a slice today.
Nice night for baseball, evening rather, at Gov Fuller Field. In the bottom of the second, Doors up 1-0 over Orleans, and it's Anthony Diaz at the plate, a guy who hit a home run yesterday for the Doors. That was the only runs that the Commodores got, was off of his 2-run shot. The 0-1 in there for strike 2. Diaz, a rising senior at New Mexico, but now is in the portal, just like the starting pitcher, Ryan Castillo. Not in the portal, Castillo, but also at the Lobos. Cut on and missed, struck him out.
That is such a strong breaking ball from Kushis that time. Oof. Couple of fastballs from Kushis to start him off. One fouled, and the fouled one was right on the outside corner. Then called a strike, and then a brutal slider that tunnels really well with that fastball to get him swinging.
Kushis, a very big strikeout pitcher. He had the most strikeouts on Wichita State with 76 this past season. First pitch into Conus is high. Conus 2 for 13 this season. Swings and misses. Has scored 3 runs, but still no RBIs, as 1 extra base hit. That was the very first at-bat of the season for the Doors. It was the only extra base hit Falmouth had against Orleans last time they played. Ball goes way up on that pitch.
I was going to say, that was, if there's no netting there, that's going straight to the scouts.
Maybe up to us?
I don't know if it would have gotten there. I think it would have either gone to the scouts or bounced our good friend Ben Van Lysel right on the dome. That one was over our heads.
Couple of fouls in a row. Conus transferred from Maryland to Texas Tech just a couple of days ago. At Maryland, he was dominant. The 2026 Big Ten all-freshman team. Just inside.
He's a guy who likes to assert his presence at the plate as well. Stands pretty close and makes it challenging for a pitcher to work inside on him.
The pitch is low, so he takes a walk. Commodores start off second batter of the second, getting a runner on base.
And that walk is our free pass of the game, presented by Cape Cod Community College. Go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. Visit capecod.edu/free. That's FREE for more.
That's the catcher, Cole Strickland, getting checked on.
Yeah, not sure where he got hit there. It could have been, with those traditional masks, it leaves a lot of above the shoulders but below the chin, so the neck area uncovered, but I don't know where he got hit. It was a pitch that was spiked in the dirt. I think it was Kushis trying to go back to the breaking ball, but you just hope that Strickland's okay. He's appeared in each of Orleans' games thus far this year, and he's done a really good job both at the plate and behind the dish, but appears to be in a bit of discomfort at the moment.
Orleans head coach is also out there, and Kelly Nicholson, to check on him. He's been around for a long time. His 24th summer on the Cape and 20th as manager, the longest tenured Orleans skipper in the modern era. So you finally see Strickland get to his feet.
Yeah, it just takes some time. I don't know. Not sure what I'm just not sure where he got tagged.
See
like
that
they're bringing out a water bottle,
checking out his neck a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was right below the mask, and
right there's that weird area.
Yeah, it's that the traditional mask The traditional style, meaning it's a two-piece system. So you can see he has the skull cap on, which catchers will wear backwards, and then his mask is down by home plate. But the mask only covers the front part of the plate. So when it goes, the mask only covers the front part of the face. So the thing about those traditional masks, yes, it offers a lot better vision and they're a lot easier to take off for a catcher, but it doesn't really protect as much on the side of the head and around that neck area like a hockey-style mask would.
Well, he seems to be back on his feet
Yep.
and taking
Just getting loose.
1 or 2 pitches, feel himself out.
He's good.
Nicholson is now heading back towards the dugout.
That's great to see.
And now comes up Ben Slinker for the Commodores.
Number 41, Ben Slinker.
So we'll get things back up started in this bottom of the second inning. 1 out with a runner on first. That's Ty Konis. First pitch is grounded but chopped high, and it goes under the glove of Stein at second. Runner reaches back-to-back runners for Falmouth to get on base. Falmouth has 2 on for Pearson Reebok.
That's a really tough play. I'll get ruled as an error on Stein.
It's a tough play.
Now batting for the Commodores, the third baseman from Baylor, number 15, Pearson Reebok.
Really just jumped up on him. It was very tough for him to deal with it. First pitch to Reebok is inside. Really, any time that you have the Commodores on base, you have to watch out for steals. That's something they've done an excellent job of this season.
Especially this guy in game 1, Pearson Reebok, had 4 of them.
He has 5 on the season, which is the most on the whole Cape.
He's got some speed, man. He's really quick.
Falmouth is currently second in the league in stolen bases with 12. The pitch is flied out towards right field. Watson races back, makes the play, but Konis tags up to third. So runners on the corners with 2 down in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Falmouth.
Yeah, I just caught it, I think, in off the hands there for Reebok, and it's an effective at bat. It moves the runner over to third, and like we saw in the first with a runner on third, there's a lot more pressure, not just on the infield to keep it in the infield, but also the pitcher to be accurate with his offering to the hitter. We saw Fabio Peralta come home on a wild pitch from Kushis back in the first inning, and that's how Falmouth got out to this 1-0 lead. So any errant pitch, you've got a speedy guy at third. Maybe not as fast as Peralta, but plenty of speed for Konis to get home.
Still a big chance. Runners in scoring position. 0 for 1 today now. But Austin Malley up at the plate. He's 1 for 1 this season. Made his first appearance and only appearance against Brewster.
Timmy, I tell you what, he's really impressed me in the field. I know he drew a couple of walks at Brewster, but his fielding ability has been really solid. And the ability to draw walks is just as helpful, too. I mean, any way you can get on base is positive. You don't need to be power. You don't even need to really get hits. If you can work walks, you're just as valuable.
2 walks this season with the Commodores. The pitch is hit up the middle and in there for a single. Konis crosses home plate. 1 runs in to score. The throw to third is not in time. Slanker gets to third. You also got Malley up to second on that. So an RBI single for Malley. And the Commodores take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second.
Well, that was a weird play because Slanker elected to stretch that 90 feet into a little bit more because you saw the center fielder Jackson jump up as high as possible. He got up there to get that, and he played it well, but he had to come back down to the ground before he could throw the ball. So Slanker says, I just take third, and now they go with the hidden ball trick, but time was still out. I haven't seen that. What happens when Orleans play Falmouth, man?
This is
I
wacky.
mean, this is. They tried the hidden ball trick where Cadiz still had the ball but the home plate umpire, William Bowers, was like, guys, time's out.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Top of the order up for Falmouth.
I mean, it's worth a try. But just make sure time is in next time, and then it works.
Right. You would think you would pay attention to that normally.
At least I am 90% sure that's what just occurred. Unless it was a really fast pickoff move from Kushis. I think Cadiz had the ball that whole time.
A lot of weird stuff when these teams have played. Orleans had 5 errors in the first game that these two teams played against each other.
That was some really good hustle by Slanker to stretch from second to third.
Peralta grounds one, just foul. He's 1 for 1 on the day and had the first run of the game for the Commodores. I was back in the first, scored on a wild pitch. There was a lot of those as well in the first game these two teams played. A lot of wild pitches that Falmouth was able to score on.
Yep. That's not a surprise. Pitchers, they're always a little antsy coming into a new season.
Swung on and missed. Throw has to come into first in time. But the Commodores grab another run, 2-0 as we head to the third here on Cape League TV.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Back here at Gov Fuller Field, Falmouth up 2-0 over the Orleans Firebirds in the top of the third inning. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. And a great start. Falmouth scores in both the first and the second innings. Start things off. Castillo still in the game for the Doors. First pitch is in for a strike to Iquez. Iquez, the rising senior at Hawaii. Hit over 300 this season at Hawaii. That was the second season he hit over 300 in a row. The 1-1. Castillo got out of a jam last inning. Had a runner on third as Cadiz got all the way over there. But he was saved by a double play and then finally a grounder back to him to end the inning. But he did give up his first hit and first walk of the game. Something Iquez has done a great job of as well. A lot of walks.
Yeah, a guy who can draw walks against a really solid strike thrower in Castillo. 83 strikeouts in 2026, over 1 an inning.
Just inside. So Iquez throws the bat and takes first base. Another runner on to start the inning for the Firebirds.
That's one of those as a hitter where you know you took a really good pitch that most guys would swing at. Here's a look at the Falmouth defensive line. It's Ben Slanker, Anthony Diaz, and Gavin Greger, the outfielders, as it has been for the last couple of days. Pearson Reebok, Ty Konis, Austin Malley, and Riley Jackson are the infielders. Peralta DH, Jimmy Nugent, who's starting to become a bit of a fan favorite behind the dish. That's that catcher rotation that Falmouth has the luxury of using, with 3 guys who can play that position.
The 9-hitter Jeremy Sheffield in, rising senior at Georgetown. .333 this season with 1 RBI. Sheffield played in 55 games this season. Going into his senior year, finished batting .321. He was batting in the 400s until mid to late March. A really nice start. Only 4 home runs on the season, 47 RBIs. Iquez on first. Cut on and missed. Strike 2. 2-2 count to Sheffield.
A little off topic here. I really like how the home plate umpire William Bowers is really quick and decisive with his strike call, and it makes it known that it's a strike real fast.
Certainly helps our job.
That does.
We appreciate that. The 2-2. Inside.
Yeah, there's some guys who wait a while before they kind of like wind up into their strike call on a called strike, or vocalize it first and then point.
The pitch is cut on and missed. Another strikeout for Castillo. That's his 3rd of the day.
Yeah, Castillo's just looking really, he looks really comfortable. Not sure how long he's going to go, but I mean, the plan is for him to just get his pitches in, and he looks really comfortable. He's executing well. He hasn't missed any spots, I don't think. He's been dancing around that outside part of the plate to a left-hander, but I don't think those are missed spots. There's nothing down the heart of the plate that he's giving up. Not a ton of, really no hard contact thus far.
Zach Johnston steps in for the Firebirds. Castillo led the team in innings for the Lobos, over 80 this season. So he is a guy that can go deep. Also had a complete game. Pitch gets behind, so a runner advances. That's Iquez getting down to second base.
Well, I think Nugent might have tried to get into his throwing motion a split second before he had the ball, because the ball just popped straight through his legs as he was coming out of his squat.
Orleans, a team that doesn't steal the bases that often, came into today with just 1 stolen base, which is the fewest of any team on the Cape. Castillo fires just outside. Orleans with another runner in scoring position. Also had a runner on third last inning, trying to get this game within 1. In there for strike 2.
Again, Castillo's spot is that middle to low outside part of the plate to a left-handed hitter, where the lefty has to catch up to it, get the hands to it really early, so it makes the hitter make a quick decision.
The pitch is grounded in between the first baseman and second baseman, but it gets over to Castillo in time from Jackson. Not an easy play as he was on the run.
That's a really difficult play, Timmy. That is impressive stuff from Jackson. Looking like a middle infielder there as he backhanded that on the move, moving away from his target. And Castillo catches it on the run. That's a tough play to execute. And very, very impressive there from Jackson to scoop that as well as he did on the backhand.
So Stein comes up with the runner advancing to third. Iquez advancing on that ground ball. Stein 0 for 1 today. A ground out to the third baseman, Reebok.
Swung at the first pitch his last time up as well. Aggressive approach after a long Zach Jackson at bat to lead things off.
He's not had a hit against Falmouth this season. 0 for 2 the first time these two teams met.
I think it was one of those nights for Orleans last night where they were just firing on all cylinders. I mean, you beat a team 9-1 in the Cape League. You've got something going all the way around the lineup, and Stein, a big part of that.
Commodores up 2-0 with 2 outs. A runner on third for Stein. Another chance for Orleans to take the lead. Stein just sitting in at 5'8". Cut on and missed. He's tied for one of the 2 shortest players in the ACC. Rising sophomore at Wake Forest. The only person that's listed smaller is Jalen Watkins at UMiami. Guy Jack Durso and Fabio Peralto know. That ball's flied out to the right fielder, Gregor. Camps under it to make the third out of the inning. So the Commodores escape another jam, up 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here on Cape League TV.
Netting Pros Stadionic is the official netting and facility.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
And
Farrell Hudson in a little bit.
He'll be back. We'll get him.
Never
We'll get
wanna
him back
miss him.
connected.
You
No, of
never
course
want
not.
to miss
Nope.
Farrell Hudson.
We'll get him back connected.
So in comes Riley Jackson with 1 down in the bottom of the third inning. Commodores have scored in the first and the second.
Riley Jackson.
Cut on and missed by Jackson. Jackson grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning. The 0-1. Another swing and miss.
Strong changeup there. A lot of arm side movement. And caught Jackson sitting fastball. He was out ahead of it.
Jackson just 2 strikeouts on the season. That one's low. Jackson leads the team with 4 runs this season. Last time out was his first time without a hit, going 0 for 1 at Yarmouth Dennis. Fewest hits the Commodores have had in a game this season with just 6. Jackson at Houston, currently in the transfer portal now, but started all but 3 games this season. Swings and misses, so there's the strikeout, his 3rd of the season. Commodores up 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Number 26, Jimmy Nugent.
Jimmy Nugent coming up. The right-hander for the Doors. Nugent grounded out to the shortstop his first time up.
The off-speed stuff seems to be at least what Matthew Kuchis is really focusing on and hammering home at the moment. The change-up and his curveball is working really well. There is that change-up. It's that just slow, not a lot of spin, just drops off the table for a right-handed hitter, misses barrels. You can't miss it over the heart of the plate, but he's kept it low, and that's where you want it to be. Mix it side to side.
Just inside on Nugent. Nugent has really established himself as one of the key guys in the lineup in that middle part. Expect to see him at the 3rd and 4 spot often throughout the season, playing catcher and DH. That one's low and outside. Only reason he didn't play in game 1 was because he only had 3 hours of sleep since he had just gotten to the Cape. Certainly expect to see him out there a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely get the man his rest, and he's already had a great impact.
Cut on and missed. Right after he got that game of rest, his first game, he hit the first home run of the season with the Commodores. A shot back against Brewster on Sunday. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. And that will do it for the inning. Commodores go down quickly, 2-0 as we head to the 4th inning here on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
Back here at Gov Fuller Field, Falmouth with an early 2-0 lead over the Orleans Firebirds. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. Also, Farrah Hudson down at the sideline. We'll get him on in a bit to jump in. Commodores off to a great start, and a new pitcher as Castillo is out of the game, and in comes Adam Urban for his first appearance of the season.
Yeah, 6-foot right-hander, a rising junior out of the University of Minnesota, hails from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. 5.12 ERA in 2026 through 21 games, just under 32 innings pitched. Really high strikeout numbers, 18 walks, 46 strikeouts in almost 32 innings. So good strikeout stuff, high velocity, not super high velocity, but efficient velocity, and a really funky windup that might confuse some batters. He's got that old-timey 1930s wind him up and throw the spitball at him windup, you know?
Well, we'll see this windup on the first pitch. It's really something.
It is. It's rare, but if it works for him, then it works for him.
You're getting a preview of what it is, but it really is his left foot. He extends all the way out to the side.
Let the picture
and then brings it back in.
Yeah, it's really quite something. Let's see. Whoop.
First pitch.
I mean, it works. It's the saying in golf is swing your swing. Pitch your windup.
Whatever works.
Exactly.
Works.
Yep.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. And it's clearly Adam Urban's way of finding the zone. The 0-1 is hit foul down the line.
So far we've seen his fastball and not a slider that time.
Savoy is struck out in the first inning. One of three Firebirds to strike out today. Really a great outing by Ryan Castillo for the Doors. So that goes outside. You know, you wonder if he picked that up on his own or if it was a coach
I
that
don't know how
helped him do it.
Discover that is how you best
Right,
pitch.
that's what I wonder. Just outside. Because there's no way a coach said, hey, you should try this.
I wonder if
a coach ever tried to fix it for him as well.
Oh, I'm sure somebody did, and he's just like, no, this is just what works for me. Yeah. What if they ask him that?
Chop to the second baseman, Malley. Makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Going back to Urban's windup, I really wonder if it's something to get his leg primed for a high leg kick, which then extends into a strong delivery
to
down
give him
the
a little
mound.
bit more power.
Not even just power; it's maybe more of a feel thing for him.
So it's could be stability even.
Maybe a mix of both, but just the feel of getting that leg up high in the air so he can stride down and kind of ride the slope all the way down the mound.
First pitch to Cadiz is a strike. Because for me, if I tried to do that,
I think
I would lose balance.
I would either
easily.
fall over or hurt something or both.
Cadiz with a single in the second. Check swing. He offered on that. Didn't even need to go down to the first base umpire. Home plate umpire William Dowles makes the play, makes the call. The 0-2 is hit hard into left field, but right at Slinker reaches over to make the play.
Yeah, good play by Slinker. Backtracked a little bit. Maybe he took a step in. That ball had a little bit of carry, but a good job by Slinker. Just stay with it, make the catch, stay on his feet as well. Those plays are harder than they look because you have to, first and foremost, just make sure you're staying on 2 feet. And I know it sounds obvious, and, well, it kind of is, but that's a tough play to make backtracking like that.
First pitch to Rex Watson is flied out foul. Watson, rising junior at Coastal Carolina. Guy who had a hit against Falmouth the last time these two teams met up and walked his first time up today. The pitch is high and over the glove of Nugent. Luckily no one on base. Already been a pass ball today. But Jimmy Nugent, very strong catcher behind the plate for the Doors. Urban deals. Just low. Urban really took a big jump up in his sophomore season this year at Minnesota. Went from an ERA of nearly 10 the year before down to 5.68 this season. That was in 10 more games on the mound. And his biggest improvement came in the strikeout department.
Yeah.
He went from just 14 strikeouts the year before to 46 this season. That was in just over 30 innings. That was also the best of any pitcher on the team with fewer than 35 innings pitched on the Gophers. The 2-2. Fouled again. A nice battle here by Rex Watson.
Yeah, Watson's really quietly putting together a really solid at-bat.
Watson used to play at USD before he transferred over to Coastal Carolina. The 2-2 is swung on and missed.
He got a tip. I think he got a piece of it.
Oh, it looked like it was
yeah, it did
missed,
too,
but it must have been just cut down into
I
the
think
dirt.
it maybe hit off the edge of Nugent's glove. And
nearly a strikeout, but he has to go again. Urban fires, just low, and finally gets up to a full count. Watson looking for his second walk of the day. The third walk of the day for the Firebirds. It's hit into center field, straight at Diaz. Doesn't have to move to make the third out of the inning. Commodores up 2-0 over the Firebirds. Let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Farrell Hudson, here.
Well, thanks, guys. Sorry for the mouth in there for a moment. But when you come to enjoy our ballpark food on top of coming to see the crack of the bat and your favorite baseball players. So I got tonight the fried pickles here. It's one of the things at the concession stands. I wasn't able to get the Gator Bites. They had already sold out, but some of the cool ballpark food that we have. Yesterday, Andrew trying a donut burger over at YD. Tonight, it's the fried pickles. I think every time we travel on the road, besides Gulf Fuller Field, they also have some Commodore Crunch ice cream here, a bunch of new and same ballpark menu items that you'll see here at Gulf Fuller Field and throughout the Cape this summer. So can't wait to dig into these pickles as we're in a pretty good ball game here in the middle of the fourth, guys.
I mean, yeah,
you enjoy those pickles, Farrell.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm certainly hungry.
I tell you what,
after seeing
Timmy,
that.
if you didn't try a piece of that donut burger at Yarmouth Dennis yesterday, you missed out.
Well, I didn't.
It was really good.
I did not.
It was really good.
I did not try it.
Our
now
beat
the
reporter,
reason,
Matt Campbell, says he
right.
didn't really think that much of it.
I am 100% with Matt. No, I didn't try it, so I know I can't give a good take on this.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
But just because of what it sounds like,
yeah,
I don't want to eat a donut burger.
I mean,
it
fair.
would make me feel a little bit sick.
Maybe,
and
yeah,
if
maybe.
I'm on the air, I didn't want to throw up on the
well.
air. Now, I understand many people say it's a very tasty
I thought
thing.
it was quite enjoyable.
And now I'm hearing from you that.
Well, we do go back there. I don't remember when, but we do go back
Right,
there.
we have one other time there if I do finally decide
I think you
to
should.
have.
I think you should.
Anthony Diaz up for the Doors in the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 game, no outs.
I got to try these gator bites, too, because I've
Right.
never had alligator
and I
ever.
feel bad for Farrell. I think he wanted to try some of those, and
well,
they were sold out.
yes. Such is
Must
the
be
way
so
of
popular
things.
here at
Oh,
Gulf
absolutely
Field.
they are.
Very tasty. First strike to Diaz. Diaz struck out in the second inning. Flies one just foul behind him. Diaz 2 for 14 this season and hit his first home run since April 10th yesterday. Takes a walk here to start off the inning.
Now batting for the Commodores, the shortstop from Maryland.
Ty Konis aims to keep things going for the Doors. 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Konis walked his first time up.
So this is where Falmouth would really like to get a rally going and get that big inning that they really haven't had since next Sunday in the 9th. They scored 3 in the 9th frame at Brewster on Sunday. Only that 2-run shot from Anthony Diaz yesterday, but you get a guy on, nobody out, off of a walk, get the pitcher uncomfortable.
Diaz is quick on first, someone you have to watch out for. 2-0 here to Konis. Has 2 walks today. 2-0. Another tough count to Ty Konis. Throw back to first on Diaz.
If you're waiting for your donut burger, Timmy, I have good news for you. You only have to wait 7 days.
7 days?
Yep.
That's very soon.
Falmouth back at Yarmouth Dennis next Tuesday the 23rd.
No, I can't promise I'll be dreaming of it.
No, I don't think
Diaz
that's the
is
expectation.
gone. Throw down.
He didn't even slide.
In standing. I
Wow.
mean, it was really close, but he is in standing.
He didn't even slide. I don't think he knew the throw was coming in as fast as it was.
But he thought he
just
cruised
is like,
in there, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, he got a great jump.
By
but
mine. Hey, all that matters is
he
that
got
he's
the
in
stolen base, right.
Now, if he gets called out there, the coach might have a word with him. But
yeah, well,
instead, he's in there with a stolen bag, his second of the season. And the Commodores grab another walk with Ty Konis. Back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the fourth inning.
I do see some movement in the Orleans bullpen down in left field, and now Orleans' pitching coach is going to come out and have a chat with the battery. I believe that is Jim Lawler, the pitching coach for Orleans.
Guy who has more than 3 decades of coaching experience with the Firebirds. Another key situation for Falmouth. No outs. Got runners in scoring position. 1 runner in scoring position. And they've been much better today of taking advantage of their chances.
Now batting for the Commodores, the left fielder. From
Today, 1 for 3 with runners in scoring position. First run of the game was off of a wild pitch as Fabio Peralta crossed the plate in the bottom of the first.
Right, so that doesn't give you the ability to help that runners in scoring position because there's no hitting opportunity, but Falmouth will take it any way they can.
Ben Slanker had a single in the second. That was his first hit this season for the Doors. Came into the game 0 for 10, so really good to see him finally get that off of his back.
Actually, I think this was one of the confusing parts of this game. I think
Right.
they ruled that an error.
They ruled that an error instead,
Which,
actually.
I mean, it was one of those close ones. It was
Right.
the one that high chopper to Stein. So Slanker
It-
might think he has it,
Right.
but he's still awaiting it. Now would be a good time.
Grounded straight to the second baseman, on to second for 1, on to first, in time for the double play. Diaz advances to third, but it's 2 outs now with a guy on third for Pearson Reebok.
Well, a clean play on another grounder to Stein, just like we conjured it up, apparently. And yeah, it does move Diaz to third, but the 2 outs has to have Orleans feeling pretty solid about the situation that they're in. Reebok and Malley, the two 8-9 hitters for Falmouth, nothing to dance around.
Still a guy on third. 2 down for Pearson Reebok. Reebok flied out to the right fielder his first time up. 2 for 9 this season. Last time out, went 1 for 3. Just outside.
That was a really good take by Reebok on that first pitch. I mean, maybe an inch low.
Guy that's starting to appear more in games for the Commodores. Did not start against Brewster. Chopped right at the pitcher. Kushas tosses to first. Plenty of time for the third out of the inning. The Commodores come close, but are unsuccessful in getting their third run. Instead, it remains 2-0 here at Gov Fuller Field on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly options. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store, located at 147 T-Ticket Highway, and try a slice today.
Back here at the Gov, it's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman with the Commodores holding a 2-0 lead in the top of the 5th inning. Take a look at the fans out, supporting the Doors early in the season. Just game 4, but
if you can dream,
have plenty of people out there.
And those crowds, at least here, they grow and grow throughout the year, which is really fun to watch.
First pitch in to Cale Strickland for ball 1. Strickland grounded out into a double play in the second after Orleans reached on their first 2 base runners of that inning. So a couple of times today that the teams have had runners on first and second and have instead grounded into a double play and not gotten a run across the board. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2-1 to Strickland.
I'm really impressed with the pace that Adam Urban is working at right now. He's not taking a lot of time. He's staying confident and just delivering pitch after pitch. And that's something that head coach Jack Dahm talked to us about when we had the chance to speak with him preseason in the dugout here at their first unofficial practice. He likes pitchers who play with pace, and Urban's got that pace.
Just high.
Pace meaning not rushing, but not taking
efficiency.
Too long either. Yeah, efficiency.
Right. Getting after the batter,
right.
Not just playing around with
not
your glove.
Not letting him get comfortable, right, while staying comfortable yourself.
3-2. Grounded to the shortstop, Konis, on the run, and makes the play. Konis has just been very solid at shortstop for the Doors this season.
He's been great. And he's only, you think he's only going to get more and more comfortable as the year goes on. It's game 4 of 40. After this, we'll be 10% of the way through the Cape League season.
Especially with some weird hops on these fields.
Yes,
He has been
every
up
field
to the
different.
task.
Every field different. Every field has its quirks. But all of them really in good condition. And Orleans, no stranger to a quirky field as well with their deep dimensions in center field.
434 to center field at Orleans. Video game numbers. Just high.
Yeah, I was talking with J.J. Kennett about it, I think during batting practice yesterday, and I said, hey, have you ever played Polo Grounds on MLB The Show, the baseball video game? He said, yeah. Is that what Eldridge Park is like? And I said, yes, but the corner walls aren't 250 feet. I think it's a little more fair
It's a little farther.
A little further
that,
and
just a little bit.
You know, at least the ballpark still exists. The Polo Grounds are no longer with us, of course.
It is quite short to the left and right field fences at Eldridge Park, though. In there for strike one to Raygoza. Raygoza is grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning. That was to end that big chance that Orleans had of scoring a run at the time. Pitch fouled straight back. And going back to efficiency, one other thing that Coach Dom really likes is when guys throw strikes.
Yep.
And Urban has done a pretty good job for 23 pitches and 14 strikes. That's one thing Coach Dom really wants his pitchers to focus on. Find their strike zone. Chop to the second baseman, Malley, in plenty of time. Gets it done for the second out of the inning.
And even that play, Timmy, had a little bit of an element of unpredictability with the spin that ball had when it hit the infield dirt, and Malley did a good job of adjusting. He made a split-second adjustment to keep that ball in his glove and make the play. I mentioned I was talking to catcher J.J. Kennett, who is not in the lineup today. He's helping out in the bullpen today. But I was talking to J.J. Kennett about the ballpark at Yarmouth Dennis and smaller ballparks. Yarmouth Dennis not small, but it's
center field.
Center field is more hitter friendly than some.
It's about 100 feet less than it is at Eldridge Park.
Maybe this was at Brewster. He and I were talking about this, but he described hitter friendly parks as Cracker Jack boxes, which I really enjoyed.
I've never heard that analogy.
I had never heard it before either. But I guess I don't really know wherever he came up with that. But it kind of, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense because there's a lot of punch in a Cracker Jack box, and you never know what you're going to find in there.
The thing about me, Andrew, is I have a peanut allergy, so I actually can't have Cracker Jacks.
That's true. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
So I might have to have a chat with JJ about that. I can't understand that analogy.
I don't know if it's
a walk issued here.
I don't know if it's totally requiring you to eat something you are allergic to.
Just right. You can still understand the concept.
I hope so. I think so.
I mean, I could try one. It just
I really don't think we should do that. Maybe like Farrell tried the pickles on there. You can try peanuts on there. I'm kidding. I'm not advocating for that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That would be bad for you.
We won't do that. We won't do that.
That's a really good slider.
Top of the fifth. Falmouth up 2-0 over Orleans.
Our Urban is just in control, and this is the first time we get to see him from the stretch. So no long looping leg kick here, and he looks just as confident. He's not taking any more time either.
That was his first walk that he's given up today to Iquez. Now the 9-hitter Sheffield, who struck out back in the third, steps in from the right side, swings and misses. 1-2. Orleans with just one hit today. That came against Castillo back in the second inning. That was also the first batter of the second inning, the fourth batter of the game. Straight up the middle, and it's into the gap. Runner rounds second base, and Iquez is into third. It's a single for Sheffield.
Well, Iquez knew that that ball didn't really have a ton of gas on it after it bounced just under Ty Konis' glove up the middle, and it just kind of spun and died in the outfield with the longer grass out there. So an easy third base to take for Elijah Iquez there on a good swing from Sheffield.
So runners at the corners with 2 down in the top of the 5th, and the top of the order up with Zach Jackson.
This looks like there's a pinch hitter here for Orleans.
You're right. Instead,
it'll be Tyler Myatt, who's also had himself a good season at Tennessee. He's a good power hitter, 6'0", 205. Only 1 hit thus far in the Cape League season. But he's drawn a couple of walks as well.
That was against Yarmouth Dennis. His first swing is a miss.
I like Urban going right at him, up and in, to try and challenge and set the tone of this at-bat. This is a really crucial at-bat. The lead-taking run at the dish for Orleans.
First pressure moment for Adam Urban in his Commodores career. He's got Myatt on the ropes at 0-2. Myatt did start against Falmouth in the first game of the season. He was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Urban deals just outside. Close pitch. And he's keeping that efficiency up. Even with runners on first and third, he's keeping that going. Urban fires, and it's cut on and missed. He gets out of the jam. Urban takes down Myatt, and the Commodores hold on to the 2-0 lead as we're heading into the bottom of the 5th. Andrew Hilsman will have your play-by-play the rest of the way here on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
From Gov Fuller Field in Falmouth, Massachusetts, it's Cape League Baseball between Orleans and Falmouth. Andrew Hilsman alongside Timmy Weiss, Farrell Hudson down on the sideline. Our excellent producing crew of Landon Stills, Skylar Ellis, our director, Emily Girard, and our excellent camera people as well. To start things off in the bottom of the 5th, and Malley takes the first pitch he sees right off of the elbow, and I think that might mark the end of the day after just 1 pitch in this bottom of the 5th.
Well, that was pretty quick. I mean, we were a little bit surprised to see Kushis come back out onto the mound here, but already done after 1 hit by pitch. Probably the right decision after you start the inning with a hit by pitch.
As manager of the Firebirds, Kelly Nicholson asked for the baseball. That will mark the end of the day for Matthew Kushis. He works through 4 full innings of work, allowing 2 runs and 3 hits. So we will see who the reliever is for Orleans on the other side. Actually, you know what? We'll keep it here just for fun. Great crowd on hand for the second Commodores home game of the season. As we look at the new reliever coming in for the Falmouth Commodores, it is Grant Garman, the left-hander out of the University of Hawaii. A couple of the Hawaii guys on this team, and now in the game as well for Orleans. His teammate Elijah Ikis, over at Hawaii. And Garman, a 6'0", 195 left-hander, rising junior. Made 20 appearances at Hawaii, made one start, 4.88 ERA, and 25 innings pitched. Good strikeout numbers, 34 Ks to just 14 walks. So he'll be the first arm out of the pen for the Firebirds.
And Commodores definitely got to be careful with a couple of strikeouts today. Coming into today also, one of the biggest strikeout teams in the Cape. We're second in the league. Just got to keep an eye out, really be careful with their at-bats. Swing at the right pitches. That's something Coach Dom really cares about. Swinging at pitches in the zone.
This is Garman's first appearance in the Cape. Spent last summer with the Traverse City Pit Spitters, one of my favorite names in all of college summer baseball.
There's a lot of really good names out there.
And get this as well. A great name and also a great stat line for Garman last summer. 17 1/3 innings pitched. In that time, he allowed 2 runs, one of which was earned. So a .52 ERA in the Northwoods League for the lefty Garman last year. In that time, struck out 12, walked only 6. Gave up a lot of home runs his freshman year at Oakland. Started 15 games, 12 homers in that time, so not too many, but he was an all-freshman teamer in the Horizon League, second team all-Horizon League guy. So a very successful freshman year at Oakland in Michigan. So with the new pitcher warmed up, it'll be a lefty-lefty matchup for Fabio Peralta, who's singled and struck out. Scored the first run of the day all the way back in that first frame. So here we go. One on, nobody gone. Top, or rather bottom of the 5th. And it's called a strike.
And it's important for the Commodores to get out and really take advantage of this lead. If they can get this more than 2, you got a runner on here. That's big.
Off-speed offering from the left-hander. Peralta is well out in front at 77 miles an hour. Peralta a single today. He's had a hit in each of his 2 games with the Commodores this summer. And the left-handed hitting designated hitter will have to wait a bit as check out our first from Garman is unsuccessful. Matthew Kuchis' day is done after 4 innings. He allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 was earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts as well. And the 0-2 on the way. Downstairs, good block from Strickland. Good day at the office for Kuchis. Anytime you can throw 4 innings, 2 runs, only 1 earned, strike out 4 guys. Under 60 pitches as well for 4 innings, not too bad. Here's a line drive into center field. It's Sheffield, who takes a couple of lazy steps in and makes the catch for out number 1.
And the thing Kuchis did, he was also, very efficient, which is we just were talking about how the Commodores pitchers, Coach Dom wants them to be efficient. Well, Kuchis did just that today. And only 3 hits that the Commodores have had today. So he kept guys off of the baseball.
As Gavin Greger had a 3-hit effort in the loss last night to Yarmouth Dennis. Takes downstairs. Here's a back pick throw and a good block by Armani Raygoza. That takes some guts to get in front of that baseball, and it's the right play as well, as this throw was spiked from Strickland. And he knocks it down. Raygoza probably played some catcher in his time.
A lot of first baseman to catcher. They go back and forth a
lot of crossover there. Here's a ball lasered into right, racing back after it on the run, and making the catch is the right fielder, Rex Watson. Nice play in right.
A couple of ones we've seen today where guys have kind of had to reach over their head, going back for it. They're hit hard, Gregor got a good piece of that. Can't be upset with that at bat because he got a good piece of it. It was just right at him, a little bit over his head.
So Riley Jackson will look to advance this runner over. It's Austin Malley aboard at first base after he was hit by a pitch. And the first offering to Jackson is down and away on a sinker from the left-hander Grant Garman. Ball, no strikes. A look over to first, and the pitch is on the inside corner. Called a strike. Garman pitched last year for Hawaii. The Rainbow Warriors had a 27-23 record in their season. Downstairs in the dirt, catches a puff of dirt. Riley Jackson has had a stellar year thus far. No way around that in the 3-hole for most every game. Here's the 1-1, fouled back. And you hear the call, out. Ragosa told not to chase after it. Pretty much everybody starts talking at a first baseman or a third baseman, one of those corner infielders who's ranging towards the edge of play, try and keep him safe.
It's cool, the environment in the Cape, where it allows you to hear every voice in the ballpark.
1-2 on the way to Jackson. Off the hands. Lazy fly ball to left field, shallow left field, and Iquez moves back to make the snag. Commodores strand one on a hit by pitch. At first, it is still 2-0 Doors through 5. But before we send it to the break, we will tell you about Netting Pros Stadionic, who is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pros Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. We'll be back for Braden Bergman's debut in a Falmouth Commodore uniform. New pitcher in for the Doors in the top of the 6th on the other side of these messages.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Back to the ballpark here at Gov Fuller Field in beautiful Falmouth, Massachusetts for Game 4 of the Cape Cod Baseball League season. And there's a new arm on the mound for the Falmouth Commodores. It's number 32, Braden Bergman, making his Doors debut. Timmy?
It's good to see Braden Bergman out there on the mound. He's currently in the portal after spending his season at Baylor. And the cool thing here is that he gets to pitch to his former catcher, J.J. Kennett. He had a really strong season there. ERA just over 5 and over 22 innings with the Bears and 26 strikeouts.
Yeah, Kennett gets to come in and catch one of his good friends in Braden Bergman. Bergman missed some time his freshman year, only made 1 appearance in 2025, but 2026, An ERA just under 5.75, 22 1/3 innings pitched. High walk, but also high strikeout numbers. 23 walks, 26 Ks. Hasn't played summer ball since 2024. And his dad, Brett, played at Baylor in the 90s as well. So the Baylor family lineage and the Bergman family quite strong. So the right-hander Bergman will fire in a strike, a strong fastball to start things off in the top of the 6th. A really good outing from the first man out of the bullpen, Adam Urban, the Minnesota product. 2 innings of 1 hit ball, no runs, a walk and a strikeout as well with that awesome leg delivery from the windup.
Yeah, really. It was awesome. It was
unique.
Quite a sight to see.
Really unique. Bergman ready, he kicks and deals. Put in the air to straightaway center. Diaz jogs back and a couple steps in. Easy catch, 1 gone. And Stein heads back to the dugout. It's been a day to forget for him. He's 0 for 3. Really strong performance for him yesterday in Birds' first win of the season over the Whitecaps, coming off an 8-run victory over Brewster. Nate Savoy, a solid power hitter, more than solid. Just committed to Texas A&M a couple of days ago, so congratulations to him. That first offering, an off-speed pitch from Bergman, misses downstairs. It's ball 1.
Yeah, Savoy, a guy who hit 16 home runs at Clemson this past season. He can put a charge into balls.
Got a lot of good power. And the 1-0 is fouled back.
You know, I was watching batting practice earlier, and I saw him up at the plate, and this big, strong guy crushed one over the scoreboard. Oof. It was impressive to see.
The baseball swing is an artful thing. It is, everyone's is different. It's like a golf swing. But maybe sometimes with a little more force and power. It's interesting. I was thinking about this a couple of days ago, Timmy, as it's a 2-1 count to Nate Savoy. Pitchers, a lot of them like to play golf. Hitters, a lot of them don't. As a 2-1 comes in, I'll let you think about why that might be. Catches the bottom outside corner for strike 2. You have any theories?
Well, my first theory would be you don't want to mess up your swing.
I think you might be correct on that.
And, you know, the funny thing, though, is that a lot of baseball players are very good at golf.
Yes.
But batters, when they get over to the game of golf, can tend to have some troubles.
Some of them.
Mainly
with go over the top.
Mainly with the
old
accuracy.
slice.
The accuracy, right.
Yeah, the power is usually not the mark of concern there.
That's for sure.
Rarely is ever. You and I had a fun adventure on the links.
Yes.
First week we were here before opening day started.
Many
Gotta
more
make
to
it back
come.
out there. Hope so. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. Just outside. That is sizzling from Bergman.
We are very lucky that Falmouth Country Club
Yes.
offers $5 rounds for
us
Falmouth
interns,
Commodore
yes.
interns.
They treat us
Play
right.
9 holes.
Full count. Nobody on. 1 gone. In the top of the 6th, here's the offering. Here's a line drive over the second baseman, Malley's head, and into center field for a 1-out single for the Firebirds. There's the Nate Savoy we're familiar with. Good, powerful swing, an inside pitch that he works the other way.
Good swing, straight up the middle. That's all you got to do. Just make it nice and easy for yourself.
Dominic Cadiz, the guy that we highlighted coming into this game. 1 for 2, had a single in the second inning, and then was stranded on that base. Also flew out to Ben Slanker in left his last time up. The first offering is a chopper to left-hand side near the Orleans dugout and the Orleans Bat Boys. Something I like about the Cape is that each team brings their own Bat Boys on the road.
It is a cool
which
thing.
is really unique
It's really cool, and it's really cool for these kids to
Oh,
get
yeah.
to see all these
Future
players and
major league stars,
Right.
some of them. Goodness me, that's a nice looking slider.
That would be a pretty cool job as a kid. Spend
Were
your
you
summer
ever a
on-
bat boy as a kid?
I was not.
No, me neither.
But imagine getting to do it in the Cape Cod
That'd be
Baseball
pretty
League.
sweet, yeah.
Spend your summer here.
0-2 to Bergman, or from Bergman rather. Runner on first. Just a piece from Cadiz. UCLA, the school where Cadiz attends and plays baseball for the Bruins. Consensus #1 for a lot of the year and upset
It was
in the
shocking.
regionals.
Absolutely shocking.
It was a shock. 0-2 from Bergman once more. Same result. He'll see another. College World Series still going on. The big story has been Troy. Troy's making a run for it, man. They're fun to watch.
I'm certainly pulling for them.
You always love the underdog, yep.
Right?
The March Madness Cinderella. The 0-2. Yes, he did. Strike 3.
Really good pitch. Somehow got Cadiz to go on this one because of the movement. It was way inside on him. But Cadiz just didn't get a good read on that one.
2 gone. That's the first strikeout of the day for Braden Bergman. And it now brings up Rex Watson, who made a nice backpedaling catch in right field in the last inning for Orleans when they were in the field. Watson left-handed hitting, rising junior. Here's another good Summer League name for you. Played his 2025 College Summer League baseball with the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders of the Northwoods League. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
That's quite the name.
Do you know what a dock spider is, Timmy?
I don't, actually. Do you?
I do, and I've seen one, and I'm telling you, they're very large.
Are they?
Yes. They're very, here, I'll pull up a picture of one for you.
Are you afraid of spiders?
I don't like them. I don't like them. ZL1 is down and away. Yeah, they're really big.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
I wish.
So
we could
imagine
show a
that
photo of
on
this.
your
This
dock.
is a massive spider.
There's one on a guy.
Oh.
So that's good.
I'm happy I'm not that guy.
Yeah. Then there's one on like a, dock spider.
That's really big.
Runner goes. Here comes the throw from Kennedy. It pulls the second baseman offline, and under the tag in safely is Rex Watson. So as Watson scurries to first like a spider up its web, or scurries to second, excuse me, it's 2-1. I promise I'll stop with the spider puns.
Anyone who is afraid of spiders, we apologize.
Yeah, maybe
for all the
this is
talk.
maybe not the most arachnophobia safe broadcast. Here's a fly ball into left field. Back it goes. It's at the wall. One hops off the wall. Orleans is going to have its first run of the game. Throw comes in, and it's cut off. An RBI double for Cale Strickland. Big time swing, and now it's just a one-run ball game here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, this game's really just turned on its head right there with that double. First big swing of the game for Orleans comes at the hands of Watson.
It was Watson, excuse me. Cadiz now up to the plate. And it was Nate Savoy who stole second base. And Watson puts a charge into one for an RBI double. So now just a one-run game. Falmouth has not had a base hit all the way since the second inning. The momentum may be starting to shift. Off-speed pitch is there for a strike. 1-1 with 2 gone.
With that hit, Orleans now has 4 to Falmouth's 3. And at one point, Falmouth had 3 to Orleans 1.
That's Watson's first run batted in of the Cape Cod Baseball League season. So 1-run lead for the Commodores. Here's the 1-1 from Bergman. Wave and a miss. Strike 2. It's about limiting the damage now. Runner in scoring position for the Firebirds. Where do you go here, Timmy, if you're Braden Bergman?
We still got 2 down, and it's a 1-2 count. You got first base open, so you got to go probably out of the zone right here. Don't give him a good pitch.
1-2 just downstairs.
There's nothing wrong with that, though, right? It's out of the zone. It's away from dangerous area. Now you got 2-2. You got to go to the zone right here.
Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. It's a big pitch. Bergman gets the sign from his former Baylor teammate Kennett, and now comes set. The 2-2. Got him. Bergman limits the damage. It's a 2-1 ball game as he struts off the mound. We're through 5.5 here in Falmouth. 2-1, the Doors lead. To the bottom of the 6th we go on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
The left-hander Garmin still in the game for the Orleans Firebirds as we enter the bottom of the 6th. Falmouth looks to respond after seeing its lead cut to just 1 run, as we will have a look at the scores across the Cape Cod Baseball League on a beautiful Tuesday evening. Bottom of the 8th, Wareham is trailing Brewster 3-5. Brewster has a 2-run lead. They're out hitting the Gatemen by 6 in the bottom of the 8th. This game in the middle of the 6th, it's a 1-run lead for the Doors. Bourne taking care of Hyannis through the top of the 5th at 7-3 Braves. As Katuitt has the advantage over Harwich as well. That's a close one at the bottom of the 4th. Katuitt up 5-4 against the Harwich Mariners. And then the final game to get started on this Tuesday afternoon is Yarmouth Dennis at Chatham. Chatham ahead by 1. It's a 1-0 game out there at Veterans Field on the eastern part of Cape Cod against the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. That one in the bottom of the 3rd. So, an exciting night of CCBL action, but we're happy you're here with us here on Cape League TV. I'm Andrew Hilsman alongside Timmy Weiss. 2-0 is fouled off to the right-hand side. Just late on it was J.J. Kennett, who came in to catch in place of Jimmy Nugent, whose day is done. Nugent has moved over into the bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the offering from the left-hander is upstairs above the shoulders.
And the Anglers still looking for their first win, so up 1-0 right now in the bottom of the 3rd. Still a lot of time to go, but Yarmouth Dennis, the only undefeated team.
Yeah, Chatham the only winless team, as there's another foul ball, moves it to 3-2. Had our first tie of the Cape Cod Baseball League season last night. Not here, but amongst the league is Katuitt tied with Bourne.
Important for the Commodores in the West Division.
Yep. Here's the payoff. Called strike 3. Kennett didn't love the call, but it catches him at the knees for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. Strikeout number 1 of Grant Garman's evening. And that pitch, a looping off-speed pitch that got him right at the bottom of the zone. So Diaz, who homered last night at Yarmouth Dennis for the Doors, is up to the dish. His day today consists of a strikeout in the 2nd frame and then a walk and a stolen base in the 4th. Ball, no strikes, lefty-lefty matchup. And he fights off a cutter from Garmin to make it 1-1.
Now, if you remember yesterday, Falmouth was also up 2-1 against Yarmouth Dennis. A very similar spot. So now it's about holding on to this lead.
Fouled back once more. It's 1-2. Ty Konis, the 6-slot hitter on deck. He's drawn a pair of walks. A little bit of action in the Falmouth bullpen, trying to get a picture on who that might be starting to throw down the first base line. And the 1-2. Hit in the air to right center. Racing after it is Watson on the run. It's over his head. Diaz rounds first. He heads for second. He's got time. He's not stopping. Here he goes for base number 3. The throw is not in time. A one-out triple for Anthony Diaz as he stays hot from night to night. And Diaz is 90 feet away from giving the Commodores a bigger lead.
Oh my goodness, is he fast. I mean, that ball is back at the wall. It looks like a normal double for most people, but not for Anthony Diaz. He was flying around the bases, and he got in easily with a triple.
That's where you want to hit it if you're a speedy base runner like Anthony Diaz is. Right into the alley in right center field over Watson's head on a 2-strike count as well. So Konis looking to drive him in with just one gone. Infield playing in, and a big swing from Konis has him behind 0-1.
That's also the first triple of the season for the Commodores.
I wonder how many triples there have been across the Cape thus far. Here's a fly ball into deep center field. It's off the hands. It'll fall into Sheffield's glove, and now here comes Diaz tagging and scoring. It's 3-1 Commodores in the bottom of the 6th.
Just a really nice job by Konis to get a good piece of this. One down, all you got to do is get a deep fly ball. Honestly, you don't need a deep fly ball when you got Diaz on third base, but he got that plenty far back. Diaz coasted into home plate. Huge third run for the Doors.
So that'll give the dugout some energy as the lead is back to 2 for Falmouth, and Ben Slinker to the dish, still looking for that first base hit as a Commodore in 2026. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the second and grounded into a double play in inning number 4. Nice breezy night here in Falmouth. Wind is blowing out to left center as the 0-1 misses down and away. Much less humid than the first home game, which, if you remember, I'm a big fan of when it's a little less humid because it helps me not look like I just jumped out of a pool. And the 1-1 off speed upstairs.
Right, you sweat a lot, Andrew.
Yeah, you know, I do. It happens, but it gets humid sometimes, you know. And
it's nice we got a breeze today as well.
Oh, my gosh,
right?
It's been beautiful today. It has been just perfect. Looking forward to more of this summer. 2-1 just outside, just by a hair as well. Pearson Reebok in the on-deck circle for Falmouth. Austin Malley in the hole. Here's the 3-1 with 2 outs. Belted in the air, deep to right field. Back it goes. Goodbye. It's a slank tank. Ben Slinker's first hit as a Commodore in 2026 is a long ball. 4-1 Doors in the bottom of the 6th.
Just fantastically hit by Ben Slaker. Oh my goodness, that was out of here in a hurry. Off the bat, you knew it was gone in a second. Absolutely crushed. That's one way to get your first hit. Just absolutely crush it out of the park.
So the first of what Falmouth fans hope is many slank tanks of 2026. And Reebok looks to continue this successful 6th inning, that triple from Diaz, and now the no-doubt shot. That's also the first home run at Gov Fuller Field of 2026 by anybody, not even just the Doors.
Right. A lot of firsts in this inning for the Doors.
First hit for Slanker, First home run for Slanker. First home run for the Commodores. I might be losing us here, but you get the
first
picture.
triple as well.
Yes, that's true. The first home run at home for the Commodores. I'll stop. 2-1.
Too many homes.
That's a really good slider from Garmin. 2-2. That's one of those.
That home run almost hit a home.
That's true. Yeah. I think that's an inn back there, some sort of hotel. But yes,
someone's home.
It got out in a hurry. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that does end the inning. But a big fly from Ben Slanker has the Commodores up 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. What an inning it's been thus far. And before we take a break, we will send it to these messages.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community.
All right, sorry about those technical difficulties.
I have my mic unmuted. It's unmuted.
And the new pitcher is Jay-Sean Unger for the Falmouth Commodores. Very successful frame for the Doors in the bottom of the 6th. That's exactly what they needed to try and get a spark going.
It really is. I mean, that was more than a spark. It was a charge. Put into the ball by Ben Slanker. 4-1 game. Commodores feeling good now. All they got to do is just pitch well for 3 more innings. And they can get out of here feeling great, being 3-1. Vibes are good here at Gov Fuller Field right now.
And Jay-Sean Unger, the hard-throwing right-hander out of the University of Nebraska, is into the game. Unger is a guy that Falmouth Commodore fans should be excited about, making his debut for the Doors in 2026. He's one of the finalists for the Stopper of the Year award. Born actually, he's just 6 days younger than me. He's a rising junior, 6'5", 220 out of Nebraska. Hails from Nebraska and had a 4.05 ERA. And the first pitch he throws is a double into left field. Rounding first and heading for second easily is Armani Raygoza with his first base hit of the day. So greeting the new arm out of the pen is Raygoza with a double.
It's not how you wanted to start at the top of the 7th if you're the Doors. Jay-Sean Unger just got to settle in a little bit more. It's first batter. It's okay. You got a 3-run lead. You want to throw strikes. Understand that. But now you got to come out and throw some good stuff here.
So Elijah Iquez will look to answer. It's a 3-run game in the top of the 7th. One on the count. As Unger comes set and delivers. Hard fastball just off the outside corner. Unger just got activated yesterday. Right-hander appeared in 25 games for Nebraska in 2026. And it's a 2-1 count. Nobody gone, runner on second is Raygoza for the Firebirds here in the top of this 7th inning. And the 2-1. Fastball, wave and a miss. 2-2. Big pitch here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here is Unger. He comes home. Oh, just outside. Full count. Big spot here. Unger comes home. And fouled off down the right-hand side. Heads up, everybody. Into the stands it goes. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Unger gets the sign from his catcher and Kennett. Runner at second is Raygoza. Here comes another 3-2 upstairs and away for ball 4. So 2 on, nobody out. Tying run at the plate for Orleans.
And we talk about early in the season how tough it is to go in your first game as a starter. Or not as a starter, but as a pitcher in the Cape. And Unger is having a little bit of trouble here, just settling in. And it's tough because he gave up that double to start off the inning. So then he gets a little bit more tense. It's natural for that to happen.
Right.
But now he's got to really settle in here with 2 guys on.
The right-hander works off the first base side of the rubber and comes home. Just upstairs. Successful day in relief for Braden Bergman. He threw an inning, 2 hits, allowed a run, but 2 strikeouts as well. 1-0 waved at and whiffed at as well.
I mean, really, every Commodore pitcher up to this point has been great. Castillo, Urban, and Bergman.
Yeah, Castillo really wowed. He was really solid. And the flame-throwing righty fires in an off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate, but it's a ball. Unger ready once more. Hitters count for Jeremy Sheffield, the left fielder, as he fouls it off to the right-hand side. And somebody made the catch over there. One of the bullpen fellas. Starting to get a little chilly out there. Folks are starting to layer up. Can't blame them. Nights get cold around here. 2-2 downstairs. And a 4-run lead for Falmouth. It was a 1-run advantage heading into the bottom of the 6th, and then a lead or a 1-out triple from Anthony Diaz. Ty Konis drove him in on a sac fly to center, and Ben Slanker hit a no-doubt shot to right to make it a 3-run game. 3-2 outside, second straight walk, and the bases are juiced for the top of the order in Myatt.
Well, because there's no runs across the board, yes, it's the right call for Kennett to come out and have a chat with Unger.
And now pitching coach Paul Evans is going to come out and have a chat with Jay-Sean Unger. Bases juiced again. It's a big situation So a pat on the back of encouragement from Coach Evans.
And the main message is throw strikes.
Yep, go
Two
right
walks
at him.
in a row. Obviously, can't afford to have a third walk in a row and let a run cross in for free.
Tyler Myatt, left-handed hitting, redshirt, rising redshirt junior. Played in 17 games, or rather 34 games with the Tennessee Volunteers. 86 plate appearances, hit 3 homers, 12 runs batted in that time. And the first pitch is a strike from Jay Sean Unger. Foul tip, back to the backstop, 0-2. Head coach, or excuse me, pitching coach Evans is a old school guy. He's been in the game. He's seen pretty much everything that has to do with pitching. Not a huge analytics guy, but he knows pitches and he knows pitchers. 0-2 from Unger. High and away.
Commodores are really lucky to have a guy like
Absolutely.
him. So experienced, head coach at Missouri State for the last 3 years, after 34 season as the Bears pitching coach.
A ball and 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. So Myatt goes down looking as he will walk back to the dugout. It's one gone in this top of the 7th. J.D. Stein to the plate. We've mentioned it a couple of times. 0 for 3 today, but a stellar day with a pair of runs batted in yesterday against Brewster. And he takes the first pitch high and inside on the corner for strike 1.
And it would be the right time for him to bring back what he did yesterday.
New Orleans want to get your revenge from Saturday night. Here's the 0-1. Slider on the outside corner.
And Orleans is 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position today. Really struggled to get that final hit.
The 0-2. Got him. 2 straight Ks for Jay Sean Unger with the bases loaded.
Two excellent at-bats by Jay Sean Unger. He's attacking hitters. He's not getting shy. He's going after them. He looks like he's settling in, but one more to go.
And it's Nate Savoy, the 3-hole hitter. First offering, outside and away. And down as well. Nowhere to put a runner. Savoy 1 for 3, a strikeout and a run scored. Singled and stole the bases last time to the dish. 1 ball, no strikes. Unger looks in and is ready. Check swing. Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire, William Bowers.
Unger's a guy, you know, he's used to these pressure situations. Most saves on the team at Nebraska, 13. So he knows how to attack guys in critical moments of the game.
An all Big Ten selection. 1-1, down and away. There is some movement in the Falmouth bullpen. You'd imagine that this is Unger's situation to work through. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. High fastball.
Great pitch inside. Probably a little bit out of the strike zone on the inside, but close enough where it really tempted the batter.
25 pitches, 14 of them have been strikes for Unger. Looking for a 3rd straight K. And the 2-2. Got him! Myatt, Stein, Savoy, all down by way of the K as we head to the stretch. Bottom of the 7th coming your way from Gov Fuller Field.
Thanks, guys. Well, if there's anything notable through the first 4 games so far this season, it's been the outstanding work of the bullpen. Reasons why for the Commodores this year in Paul Lump Evans. Get this, in 34 years as a coach with the Missouri State Bears, 33 of them, at least one of his players, signed a professional contract, 67 in total, and 14 went on to play in Major League Baseball, including one Ross Detweiler of the Washington Nationals. So this has been a pretty inspiring stretch for Commodores relief pitchers. You saw Nate Stern on Sunday, you saw Sachin Ramos yesterday, and today Adam Urban comes in flawless in relief. We'll look to see if this trend continues with the Commodores comfortably ahead. Guys?
Majesties above the fruited plains, America, America, God shed his light on thee. Those purple mountains here today, from sea to shining sea.
And a new arm on the mound for the Orleans Firebirds. For the Birds, I believe trying to find who this might be a a new addition for the Firebirds. As we check in to their roster, it is Jaden Stroman, who's number 19 for the Firebirds. I tell you what, these uniforms are a little bit tough to read, but they do look good.
They look great. I think these are some of the best uniforms in the Cape for sure. Very stylish with the red and the white. Very timely as well with 250th anniversary of America coming up this summer.
Falmouth plays at Katuitt on America's birthday, July 4th. So a big spot here for the Orleans reliever after Jay-Sean Unger. What resilience to get after it and strike out 3 straight after walking a pair of batters and also allowing a double on the first pitch you throw.
That was absolutely incredible what Unger just did last inning. Because he starts out, and you understand going into your first game, the double, okay, it was 1 pitch, hit well. Then the 2 walks, though, and you do get a little bit concerned. And Falmouth easily could be in a 4-4 game right now. But he came out and fired for 3 straight strikeouts.
So to start things off, it is Austin Malley, the 9-hole hitter. 3-run lead for the Doors as we enter the bottom of the 7th. It's crunch time. And the first pitch, a strike from Stroman.
I've loved Maui's approach at the plate so far. Just every at-bat, it seems like he's going to put up a good at-bat.
Strike 2 from Stroman, who is the younger brother of former Cubs and Mets pitcher Marcus Stroman. Nothing in 2 from Stroman. Just outside.
Our producer was in our ear to say former Yankee as well, but, well, I'm not a Yankees fan.
Well, yes.
So
no,
we didn't want to bring that up.
Had a good year on the Cubs. Here's a grab ball to the right-hand side. Picked up by Stein. Throw to first is in time for the first out of this 7th frame. Back to the top of the order, it's Fabio Peralta for the Falmouth Commodores. Again, a 3-run lead. Most recent run scored was that Ben Slanker home run to deep right field in the home half of the 6th. A beautiful evening sky here in Falmouth. And the icebreaker from Stroman is fouled back our way for strike 1. Stroman's windup and the delivery on the 0-1. Off the tip of the catcher's mitt of Strickland. First man out of the bullpen for Orleans was Grant Garman. He threw 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No walks and 2 strikeouts. And now Jaden Stroman into the game. Goes with a sinker that time, maybe a changeup, something with a lot of arm side movement, and induces a swing from Peralta. Led off the bottom of the first with a single. Scored on a wild pitch as Peralta will call time.
And I can't stress how important that first run was from Peralta. To start off with a 1-0 lead in this game, especially after a tough loss, that was huge.
Heads up and inside. But you know Jack Dom's team is going to put that loss behind him and just try and win the day today, as goes the motto.
Such a cool story, the win the day mindset.
I bought into it, I think, the first day. I love it. 2-2 from Stroman, swing and a miss, and down goes Peralta. 2 gone, 2 up, 2 down in the 7th for Jaden Stroman. His first strikeout of the day. Stroman has not pitched in a game in the Cape just yet. Stroman just finished up his freshman season at the University of Virginia. Appeared in 16 games. And here's a fly ball into center field. Sheffield moves under it. Couple steps to his right for out number 3. Jaden Stroman, a scoreless bottom of the 7th. The Doors go 1-2-3, but still lead by 3 as Jay-Sean Unger steps back onto the mound when we come back.
All right, fans, it's time to...
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
All right, back at the Gov Fuller Field in Falmouth, Massachusetts, top of the 8th is where we're at, and this is the summary. Timmy, it's been back and forth even in the hit column, but the big plays have gone Falmouth's way thus far.
They sure have, and it started in the first and second inning where Falmouth grabbed that 2-0 lead, and it took all the way until the 6th inning for Orleans to really start to get some hits. For a lot of this game, they only had 1 hit, and finally in the 6th, they got that first run, but Falmouth answering in the 6th inning with that huge first home run of the season by Ben Slanker, which was, as you said, slanked tank.
Slanked.
Slank tank?
Slank tank is what I went with, but I don't hate
Slank.
slanks.
Slanks
I
is
don't
good
mind
too,
that.
yeah.
Ground ball right back to Unger. Fields it smoothly in an underhand throw to first for out number one. It's like Unger had a tractor beam that just brought that ball right to his glove.
Magnetic.
It wasn't a quick, subconscious reaction. Unger's like, this baseball's mine.
He had a magnet for strikeouts last inning.
Whew. Wasn't that something, huh? So it makes easy work of Dominic Cadiz, who's having himself a heck of a start to his year on the Cape. And Rex Watson, who drove in the only run of the day for Orleans with an RBI double in the 6th, takes a strike on the outside corner for an 0-1 count. Beautiful pink sky sunset in Falmouth. This is what nights on the Cape are supposed to be. Amazing. Nothing in one from Unger. Here he comes. Seems to be firing on all cylinders, I'd say, Timmy.
He looks like he's settled in after that start to his game in the 7th inning.
Nothing in 2 for Unger upstairs. Unger 6 wins, 1 loss, 25 appearances for the Cornhuskers in the Big Ten. 40 innings pitched. He allowed 29 hits in that time, only 18 runs. Walked 18 and struck out 39 as well. A ball and 2 strikes. Drop third strike. Kennett needs to get this one on a horse, and the throw pulls off Jackson from first. So the ball just tipped away at the drop third strike, and reaching on the drop third strike is Watson for the 2nd straight plate appearance. That almost looked to me that might have been a miscommunication between Unger and Kennett on what pitch was being thrown there.
It was weird because you don't expect the catcher to drop that one.
Well, you never
but it must have been some sort of miscommunication there.
I say that because Kennett went out to talk to Unger after him and say maybe just clear up the signs a little bit. So Watson aboard at first with 1 gone. Hard hit. Hopper down the right-hand side and out of play.
And it's always tough pitching to a new catcher and a catcher catching a new pitcher. These guys obviously haven't played together before.
Up and away, and it's 1-1. So Strickland at the plate, the catcher. 0 for 3. Pair of groundouts, 1 for a twin killing and a strikeout as well. He is 2 for 9 this season on the Cape. And the 1-1. Hit in the air to left field. Ranging into foul territory is Reebok. He's got a beat on it. He trips, and it's foul. Lost his footing in foul territory. Just an unfortunate happening there.
Seemed like all day that he was certainly going to make this play, and just as he's ranging back for it, he must have hit some weird spot in the grass that tripped him up. He's got great feet. We know that.
Yes, he does. Yep.
So very shocking to see him
maybe
fall
just
over.
a bump in the grass over there, but it's a strike nonetheless. So a ball and 2 strikes as Strickland looks to stay alive. Ground ball right back to Unger. To second for 1. Konis over to first. Innings over. Jayshawn Unger doing it all himself. A couple of pitcher fielding position plays that inning. And we go to the bottom of the 8th on the other side of these messages.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
To the bottom of the 8th, and it's a good time to remind you that this broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. New pitcher onto the mound for the Orleans Firebirds. That's the left-hander Luca Alagaband, making his first appearance on the Cape in 2026. Timmy?
Fun name here.
Sure is.
Alagaband?
Yeah, I remember I worked in the NECBL last season. I remember he pitched for, based on my memory, I want to say Upper Valley?
Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, he did pitch for the Vineyard. That's right.
Right, so
Martha's
close by.
Vineyard.
He's
Martha's
familiar
Vineyard.
with this area.
Yes, he is. Martha's Vineyard was the runner-up in the New England League last season. And Alagaband making the step up to the Cape. So good to see him. It's always fun when you see guys year to year, you know, make progress in their careers and hoping to extend their careers all the way to the major leagues or at least professional baseball. So Alagaband, a left-hander, 6'4", out of Toronto, Ontario, attends Harvard. He's not making his first appearance. He has thrown one inning where he walked one and struck out one. But Harvard this season, a 5.72 ERA and 45 2/3 innings pitched. He will face Riley Jackson to start things off in the 8th, and now we'll call time to get his pitch-comm device set back up. Stroman with an effective inning in relief, though, went 1-2-3. 3-run lead for the Doors in the bottom of the 8th. And a sinker is just upstairs.
Well, I think the thing I'm wondering is if Jason Unger stays in the game for the top of the 9th.
Well, there is somebody warming up down in the Falmouth bullpen on the right-hand side. I can't exactly get a picture on who that may be. I think I see a pair of ones down there. That might
Joe
be
Sabbath.
Second-year Commodore Joe Sabbath. And here is the 2-0. Runs inside, almost catches a piece of Jackson. 3 balls, no strikes. Alagaband struggling to find the zone in his first batter he faces today. Jackson 0 for 3, looking to get on base for the first time today. 3-0. Called a strike on a sinker from Alagaband. What a sunset that is, Timmy. Just have a look. That's incredible.
We have a lucky view.
Yeah, we sure do. Never take it for granted. And the 3-1. Inside, ball 4. There is the first trip to the bases for Jackson in this game. Falmouth has learned it once this year, Timmy. Insurance runs, you can never have too many of them.
That's for sure.
You never know how many you're going to need.
Just on Sunday, Falmouth went into the 9th inning with a no-hitter, up 6-1.
Yep.
That game ended, if
6-5.
I don't think anyone would guess,
Nope.
6-5.
Nope. So Jackson leads off at first, and now it's the catcher, J.J. Kennett. Puts one in play. And the shortstop makes the stop, and the ball kicks away. And they're just going to take everybody where they are. Jackson had to slide or kind of got out of whack. Everybody's safe all the way around, but that's probably going to be a a throwing error maybe on Eikis, and it will be. That is E6, and everybody's safe.
Very weird play.
Yeah.
You expect him to make that throw to second base
But also, Jackson easily could have gone to third. I think he just didn't see that it went to the outfield.
Yeah. So now it's Anthony Diaz thinking about a bunt. Pulls it back, but it's a called strike anyway. Yeah, throwing error by Elijah Iquez.
Mexico, number 2, Anthony Diaz.
That's how J.J. Kennett reaches base. It's the second Orleans error of the day. Remember, they had 5 on Saturday when they were at Gov Fuller Field. 3-run lead for the Doors. Diaz takes a pitch outside. Lagaband, 8 pitches, 3 of them have been strikes thus far. Runners at first and second for the Doors. Even count, 1-1. Ooh, big swing from Diaz. Well out in front of an off-speed offering from Lagaband, and it's 1-2.
Looking
well
for the home
executed
run
pitch.
swing that he had the other day.
Yep. Orleans will have 3 outs left to work with in the top of the 9th. As the 1-2 misses in the basement. Falmouth not comfortable with this 3-run lead. They want more. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Diaz, who homered yesterday. Gets a piece of it, and it's in the dirt. He's going to see another. Barely got a piece. Tyconis on deck for the Commodores. He actually drove in Diaz the last time he saw the plate on that sac fly. Here's Lagaband, the 2-2. Yes, he did. Down goes Diaz. That's strike 3. So 1 gone in the 8th. 2 on for the Doors. Anything into the outfield on the ground should score Riley Jackson.
Should. It won't
will
necessarily.
have a chance.
It definitely has a chance. Depends how hard Conis hits the ball, and we know he can hit it hard.
I've seen him bang a double off the wall, and he takes the first pitch, a sinker for a strike. The 0-1. Outside, good stop by the catcher, Strickland. Strickland's done a really good job behind the dish today, keeping most everything in front of him.
Right, other than that first inning where Fabio Peralta crossed the plate on a wild pitch, really wasn't his fault.
Right.
He's done a great job.
1-1 in the opposite batter's box. Sabbath's continuing to get warm in the Falmouth bullpen. Ben Slanker on deck with 1 away in this 8th inning. 2-1 check swing, appeal to first. No swing, says the first base umpire Mark Montilioni Jr. Big hitters count here for Conis if he wants it. And the 3-1 from the lefty. At the knees, called a strike.
And as things stand, Harwich ahead of Katuitt in the bottom of the 6th, 8-5. If that result holds, and this does too, Falmouth would take first place in the West Division.
Full count. Called, strike 3. Ball pops away, but it doesn't matter. Conis is down on strikes. Second straight K for Luca Lagaband. Just took him a little bit to get settled, but now he's rolling right along.
Now batting for the Commodores.
Ben Slanker homered his last time up. Hit the first long bomb at Gov Fuller Field of 2026, his last time to the dish. First pitch, a strong fastball from Lagaband for a strike. Yarmer Dennis ahead of Chatham 3-1 in the middle of the 6th. Chatham still searching for its first win. Brewster took care of business against Wareham. They won 5-3. Wave and a miss from Slanker, and now down 0-2. Falmouth has not stranded a base runner since the 5th inning. Slanker trying to protect the 0-2. A hair inside. Bourne is taking it to Hyannis. It's 10-3 in the top of the 7th in Hyannis. Bottom of the 8th here. Put in the air on the left-hand side. It'll head out of play. Running out of room is the third baseman, Dominic Cadiz, losing his hat in the process as well.
Commodores play against Bourne on Friday.
Yep.
It's actually their first game against an East Division opponent.
Isn't that
How about
bizarre?
All right, let's just say a West Division opponent. Sorry.
I have gotten my directions mixed up plenty of times as well. Yeah, Falmouth plays host to Harwich on Thursday. That'll be the next game for the Doors. 1-2. Hit down the line and left. Will it drop fair? Yes, it will. Rounding third, heading for home is Jackson. It's 5-1 Commodores. There's an insurance run for Falmouth and a 4-run lead for the home team. Just snuck in down there in left field for Slanker. That's his second run batted into the day.
That one was slanked into the corner over there.
You could
down
say
that
yeah.
left field line.
Maybe so, yeah.
And you know he's feeling good now after that home run and
that was his first
single,
hit
right?
of the season
exactly.
as well. Got the monkey off the back.
And now he's feeling good.
J.J. Kennett able to move up to second on that as well. It's an RBI single for Ben Slanker. Making it 5-1 Doors in the bottom of the 8th. Joe Sabbath waiting to enter the game, presumably for the Commodores. That runs inside as Reebok turns away from it. So again, runners at first and second. 2 gone, a 2-0 count for Pearson Reebok. 0 for 3 on the day. Broken bat up the middle. It gets past the second baseman Stein. Coming home is Kennett. No throw. 6-1 Commodores.
All right, the Pats are going now for the Doors, and they're going with runners in scoring position. Coming into this inning, they were 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. But now, 2 straight hits.
2 straight RBI singles for the Doors as Kennett comes around to cross home plate. 6-1 Falmouth. Late inning run spurts have helped the Doors in the last couple of games. And a slider is there for a strike from Alagaband, at least I should say 2 of the last 3 games. Falmouth unable to find that late burst against YD last night. But a 6-1 lead. A lead that Falmouth has seen before a little bit recently.
Right, we were just saying a 6-1 lead is never safe.
Nope. No,
although it looks it. Although it looks it.
A ball and a strike. Alagaband comes home. Fouled back by Malley, who has had himself, honestly, a solid day. No way around that. RBI single in the second inning, hit by a pitch, stranded at first in the 5th. Grounded into just a roller on to the second base side in the 7th, but a run driven in is nothing to scoff at. Here's the 1-2, just inside, almost tagged him again. But Malley coming in at a Gateway Community College is really impressed in his couple of games with the Doors thus far.
Played with Coach Don with the Lumber Kings in the Prospect League.
2-2 from Alagaband. Off-speed pitch, swung on and put in the air. Spinning towards foul territory, and it lands in the Falmouth dugout. Hello, collision down there. Hopefully everybody's okay down there.
Out of there, yeah.
The first baseman, Raygoza, just tumbled into somebody and just left right away.
It's always a hostile environment when a player on the team gets into the opposing dugout.
I don't think anybody's down there, like hurt or anything, so that's good. I think he just bowled over Kennett, though. Well, everybody's good, so it's all right.
No fights.
Nope.
That's good.
Here's the 2-2. Alagaband with a look over his shoulder, and now he comes home. Line drive over the shortstop's head. Getting the wave is the runner Slanker. Now into third. Reebok is safe. The ball kicks away. How about a 6-run lead for the Doors? A big 8th inning for the Falmouth Commodores. The third run to come across in this frame.
The gates have opened here in the bottom of the 8th.
And all 3 to come around with 2 outs.
Right, and all singles as well. Yep. 3 straight hits, all singles.
Passing the bat.
All line drive hits. Not doing too much, just bat on ball, good spots.
Called a strike to Fabio Peralta. Yeah, that's a single for Malley, but an RBI as well, like you said. And he reached second on the throw. So Slanker came in to score, Reeboks at thirds, Malley at second, and now Alagaban will step off and take his time. 7-1 Commodores, a 3-run 8th inning that's still going in the 0-1. Pop up. Third baseman Cadiz has room. He veers back into fair territory and tracks it down for finally the 3rd out. 3 runs to go, or 3 outs to go for the Doors to stay perfect at home thus far in 2026.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
3 outs left for the Doors to grab. And we have a look at the upcoming schedule for the Falmouth Commodores. Timmy, what stands out?
Well, you got another game against an East Division opponent on Thursday back here at the Gov. Hopefully a chance to stay undefeated if the Doors close this one out right now. And then you go back to the road, take on Bourne and Chatham. Chatham's still looking for its first win. We'll see if that holds on Saturday.
Off day tomorrow for these players who have played 4 games in a row. So it's the 7-8-9 hitter. Or hitters, excuse me, for Orleans to face the closer, Joe Sabbath, who fires in a fastball at 89 for strike 1.
And it's really exciting to see Joe Sabbath out there for the Commodores. Dominated last season as the closer. A lot of Doors fans are looking forward to seeing him again.
Sabbath with a big hammer curveball at just under 70 miles an hour. That is gross. Called a strike. It's 0-2. Sabbath, a right-hander who's in the portal but spent the last couple of seasons at Rhode Island. Made 28 appearances as the team's primary closer in 2025. 3 saves this past year. 0-2, got him swinging.
And that was the thing that stood out about Sabbath last summer, is just how good his stuff is. You're already seeing it. But last year, had the 2nd best ERA on the Commodores with a guy with 18 or more innings pitched. Only Trevor Baumler was better with a .92 ERA.
Gosh, wasn't he stellar last year, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic.
So the first K of the day for Sabbath comes in his first batter he faces. The 8-hole hitter Elijah Ikis will step on in and take a slider for a ball. Jay Sean Unger's day is done. 2 innings, 1 hit allowed, no runs, walked 2, fanned 4. And a stellar first outing in a Doors uniform. 1-0. Just down and in. Six-run lead for the Commodores, and the 2-0 from Sabbath, off speed for a strike. He's got the baseball on a string, Timmy.
It's lethal. And the batters are probably pretty scared of it. Keeps you guessing.
And the 2-1. Fastball down and in. Not a guy who blows you away with the velocity, but the control and the stuff is where he really shines. Three 1. And that's ball 4. And a good time to remind you that this broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. 1 on, 1 gone here in this top of the ninth for the Orleans Firebirds. It's the left fielder, rather now center fielder, Jeremy Sheffield, to step on up to the dish. A single, a walk, and a strikeout for him. Sabbath kept his strikeout numbers much higher than his walks this past year at URI. Fly ball into foul territory. That will range into the netting. Riley Jackson sent the bullpen scurrying.
Yeah.
And now the kids will scurry after it and grab a souvenir.
The whole bullpen was out off of their seats. They thought it was coming right at them.
Everybody abandoned ship. That's right.
Now they're over there joking about it.
The bullpen is an interesting place.
Yeah. A lot of jokes going on there.
Lots of hacky sack as well. Pitchers love their hacky sack. I don't think I'd be very good at hacky sack. I got to try it at some point, though. Nothing in one lazy pickoff attempts. Nothing doing.
You're not a big soccer guy, exactly.
Well, I mean, I haven't played in a while, but I do enjoy watching
it.
Like, I did hit that rainbow on the beach that one time, and then
that was
not
cool.
ever able to replicate it, and I probably never will. We were playing soccer on the beach a couple of weeks ago, which really just means kick the ball around in a circle until we got bored, which we probably kicked for like an hour.
It was a
It
pretty
was a
long amount of time.
Nice day at the beach. It was windy, so you couldn't really do much else. And Landon Stills, our producer, reminding me that I did in fact have 4 handballs, but who's counting? Nothing in 2 after another pickoff attempt over at Ikis at first. Maybe they'll put him in motion. Here is the 0-2, up and away. Town of Falmouth has a little bit of everything.
It really does. We're very lucky to have
Yes,
the
we
beach
are.
so close by as
We're
well.
lucky to be on the Cape and involved in this league, I think, at the end of the day.
Golf, beach, tennis, pickleball, what else could you want?
Yeah,
Baseball.
yeah, you got all of it. Another 1-2. And fouled into the netting. The Bat Boys take cover, but it lands on top of the dugout. And now our resident tall man, Farrell Hudson, will help out and collect that baseball and give it to a young fan. There you go, Farrell. Good work.
Resident tall man. He is very tall.
He is.
6'5",
Yep.
Farrell Hudson, our sideline reporter.
Yes, he is. And the 1-2. Upstairs. Whenever you get a foul ball, if there's a kid around, you give it right up. These are the rules. I did not write them. It'll make it their day. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 gone. Sabbath with a runner on first. He'll come home. Off-speed pitch, hitting to center. Racing back is Diaz near the wall. It is a 1 hop off the wall. Rounding third and actually getting the stop sign at third is Ikes with a great throw on the cutoff man. So a double with 1 gone. Has Orleans a little bit with some life here.
It's not a big deal, right? 5-run game. Just keep dealing, keep throwing strikes.
Yep.
Keep the ball in the zone.
That was a good swing.
Really good
from
swing.
Sheffield.
That ball nearly got out. It's right up against the fence there in center field.
Took a 1 hop off the fence, almost to straightaway dead center, or straightaway center, I should say. Runners at second and third, couple in scoring position now for the Firebirds. Going to pick up a win on the road. They've got work to do. Called a strike. Kennett thinking about a back pick somewhere, but that may have just been for show. But a great rip from Jeremy Sheffield that time as he's now aboard at second. No balls, 1 strike, and 1 gone. As we approach 9 o'clock here on Cape Cod. Sabbath delivers. Great production that our behind-the-scenes crew is putting on today. Special shout-out to our camera operators, Lee Matthews, Alex Bond, Alan Russell filling in as a camera operator. Of course, our behind-the-scenes production, Matt Campbell, helped out as well. That's upstairs. Campbell, our beat reporter, as Alan went to go figure out the camera in center field. Matt stepped in, did a lovely job of picturing the sunsets of a Cape Cod Baseball League game. 1-2. Kicks away from Kennett, but it stays in front of him. He was able to track it through the legs of the batter, Myatt. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sabbath had a 2.37 ERA in 13 games last summer with the Commodores, looking to replicate one of those performances. The 2-2. Swung on and driven deep to right field. It is back, it is at the wall, and it is gone. It is 7-4 Falmouth. A mashed baseball from Tyler Myatt. Orleans has its first home run of 2026, and now it's just a 3-run game with 1 gone in the 9th. Another no-doubt shot to right.
Well, that hurts a little bit because you were absolutely cruising into this inning up 7-1, and Sabbath's first appearance this season obviously wants to go and have a nice outing. That really was taken from him, and now you got to go out there and do a better job through these next couple batters. 3-run game. You got 2 runners on, and all of a sudden, this game could get a little bit scary.
3-run shot from Tyler Myatt brings up J.D. Stein. There is starting to be a little bit of movement in the Falmouth bullpen. 1-0, ground ball down the left-hand side, but foul.
And what is it with these big home runs when Falmouth is up so many runs? On Sunday, a grand slam when Falmouth was up 6-1 in the 9th. Now a 3-run shot in the top of the 9th when Falmouth was up 7-1.
Both of them no doubters as well. Great swings by both players. A ball and a strike and 1 gone. The bases are clear. There's a good slider from Sabbath.
The only difference is that Myatt didn't choose to do the bat flip on this one. That was something that happened the other day against Brewster.
Looks like it's Logan Piker getting warm for the Commodores. 1-2, hit in the air to left field, and it drops in front of left fielder Slanker for a base hit. That'll be a single with 1 gone. And another runner on base. Tying run is on deck for the Firebirds, and now Pitching coach Paul Evans is going to come out and have a conversation with Joe Sabbath and J.J. Kennett.
And I know Sabbath is fine right here. I don't think he's getting nervous or anything. Just a quick chat with coach to check in on him, make sure he's got his confidence up high still, because that was just a bloop.
Yep.
I mean, that's unlucky that ends up being a hit.
The other thing it does do, in case it's needed, is give Piker, who I believe is warming up in the Falmouth bullpen, some time to throw a couple more pitches. Falmouth already on its 5th pitcher in Joe Sabbath of this game. And Nate Savoy is the guy Orleans is probably wanting up in this position to try and work himself aboard for Dominic Cadiz, who represents the tying run in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rather, excuse me, a fresh count. Stein singled. It's his first base hit of the day after a 3-hit effort yesterday for the Firebirds. Orleans trails by 3. 1-0 pickoff attempt. And back in on his chest is Stein. Sabbath ready from the stretch. That one gets by Kennett, and now another runner in scoring position. No throw on the wild pitch from Joe Sabbath.
And that hurts because it takes away the double play ball for Falmouth. Now you got to get 2 full outs.
Yep. Two balls, no strikes to the 3-hole hitter, Nate Savoy. Tying run is on deck. Here's the 2-0. Sabbath fires in a strike at 89. J.D. Stein, he's got some speed at second base. Something in the outfield should be able to score him. And the 2-1. Off speed, ran inside, got him in the elbow guard, and now the tying run is at the plate. Dominic Cadiz, who was 2 for 3 yesterday, is going to be up to the plate. But this is going to mark the end of the day for Joe Sabbath. Looks to be Logan Piker, who is getting set to come into the game for Falmouth.
Making sure his shoes tied.
Yep. And Piker, the Michigan State right-hander, jogs in. He'll get his glove checked, and he'll be ready to go on the other side of this break. We'll let him warm up and head back in just a bit. You're watching Falmouth Commodores Baseball on Cape League TV. With the tying run at the plate, it's Logan Piker into the game for Falmouth to try and earn the save. And the first man he'll face is Dominic Cadiz.
And it's a really tough task. That's your first batter. Cadiz is one of 2 players in the Cape with 7 hits this season.
1 for 4. He's been struck out once today. And the first pitch on the way from Piker. Blooper to first base. What a catch by Riley Jackson for out number 2. One pitch, 1 out, and there's 2 gone in the 9th.
And that was nearly disaster. If that got over the head of the first baseman,
That's
Jackson,
probably 2 in scoring position.
You got bases loaded then. Likely.
That too.
I mean,
so it's up to Rex Watson. Drove in a run with a double in the 6th. A righty-lefty matchup. Piker trying to slam the door. First pitch put in play down the left-hand side, but foul. Piker pitched in the first game against these same Firebirds. Recorded 4 outs, allowed 1 hit, no runs, through 14 pitches, 11 of which were strikes. 0-1. Upstairs. Piker, the right-hander, stands 6'4", from West Bloomfield, Michigan, in a big spot for the Doors. 1-1 is the count. Foul tip, strike 2. 1 strike away are the Doors from escaping with another win.
And you never thought that the Doors would be in this spot up 7-1 entering this inning.
Piker against Watson. Comes set, the 1-2. Check swing. Yes, he did. Ball game. Commodores win 7-4 and move to 2-0 at the Gov in 2026.
Take another deep breath. We said this after the Brewster game where Falmouth won 6-5 and had the 6-1 lead going into the 9th. Similar a bit today. Where
not as close.
Definitely not as close.
Not as much of a nail biter.
Right.
But an entertaining game nonetheless.
Absolutely. All the way, really, Falmouth had a great game. I mean, you start out, you score 2 runs early on, which is great to see that they get the lead early on and just did a great job the rest of the game, really, Andrew.
As we bring you into the booth to close the door for the second home game of 20 here in 2026. Andrew Hilsman, Timmy Weiss, Farrell Hudson down on the sideline. Ryan Castillo set the tone today. 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, walked 2, struck out 3. And how about that clutch performance from Jay-Sean Unger after he walked 2 guys of 3 for the bases loaded, allowed a double in his first pitch out of the pen, and then fanned the side to get out of the jam.
That probably was the most important part of the game because it was a 4-1 game at that point. Jay-Sean Unger has the bases loaded, no outs.
Yeah.
And he did not look like the normal Jay-Sean Unger that we expected to see. He had 2 straight walks, then he goes out there and just gassed these guys.
Yeah.
They had no chance.
No, he looked confident. You go to the scorebook, backwards K, forwards K, forwards K, and to boot, that's the top 3 guys in the lineup card for Orleans.
Yeah, and coming after that, it would have been Cadiz, who is the most hits of any player on the entire Cape, so it would have been really tough if he didn't get through that. It was great to see that the pitching staff was great, and I know Sabbath went out there in the 9th and
he
didn't
had
have
his stuff for the start, but
he started out
just
strong.
Missed a couple of spots here and there.
Out. But as he got through that inning, he just missed one location. It's a 3-run shot.
Yep.
He's a guy that will bounce back.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't worry about Sabbath. He's going to bounce back.
Had a
and do a great job.
Sub-3 ERA in 2025 for the Doors. Was their everyday closer. Not everyday closer, but he was their closer last year and will be a solid relief arm in the pen Let's move to the offense, Timmy. Ben Slanker, the first home run at home at Gov Fuller Field for the Doors. And just like the one for Orleans in that 9th inning, it was a no-doubter.
It was crushed, and that's exactly what you wanted to see from a guy like Ben Slanker, who came into today with no hits.
Hitless. Yeah.
Which was shocking because of how good of a hitter he is.
He's no stranger to hitting homers at school.
Not at all. He was one of the top home run hitters at Louisville this season. And it was good to see him get that off of his chest, because then he had a single after that. It scored another RBI. You could really see him start to get comfortable at the plate. And that's something you're going to see throughout this season from Ben Slanker. It just was a preview today.
And an off day tomorrow for all these guys as well. Wednesday, the 17th, is a league-wide off day, so you'll have to wait until Thursday for more Cape Cod baseball action wherever you may be. But we are always so happy that you've welcomed us into your homes for tonight's game. And it was a thriller, too. Falmouth won 7-4. Logan Piker came in and shut down the Orleans Firebirds once again.
And he was a guy that had to step up to the task.
He did.
It was not easy. You come in with one out, a really tough spot. Your team, he never expected to be in the game in the first place, but he had to be ready. And similar to the situation against Brewster, where you saw a guy come in that you weren't expecting to come in, he had to be ready. So it was impressive that he was able to do that and really pitch well for the Commodores.
You look towards Thursday. It's another 6 o'clock start here at the Gov. The Harwich Mariners come to town. It's the first time Falmouth will see Harwich this year, and that should be a good one. Harwich looks like a solid team. They're up 11-8 in the top of the 7th at the moment in their contest.
And
every team across the Cape looks like they can contend. All of them have good rosters.
And that's really going to be an exciting game, because Harwich would then be 3-1 and Falmouth 3-1 after today.
Yep.
And the team that Harwich is beating is Catuit, which means that Falmouth would move to first place in the West.
All right, we send it down to Farrell Hudson, who stands by with Jay Sean Unger.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Sean Unger, post-game. Jashawn, first of all, welcome to the Commodores. To pull off that Houdini act.
You know, just trying to get settled in, really. You know, just a little jitters. Just trust my stuff really helped out. So
we've heard about Coach Lump Evans with some of his sentiments for pitchers. Did he have anything to say to you when
trust you and stuff like that? So it just, you know, felt good that to, you know, have that, you know, them have that confidence in me and just to know I can get out of that inning. So.
And you settle in even more in the top of the 8th inning. What kind of confidence have you felt coming from your program into here to the Commodores? What was the process like transitioning out to the Cape?
It's, you know, a lot of stuff. It's just having, you know, Nebraska, you know, he really preaches on, you know, pounding the zone. Obviously, it was a little struggle at the beginning, but, you know, found the focal point, made that adjustment. So, yeah.
Jashawn, congratulations. And all right, that'll do it for Commodores, taking down the Orleans Firebirds for the second time in 4 days with a 7-4 victory. And that'll do it for our coverage on Cape League TV. A special thank you to all of those involved, including our producers in Landon Stills and Skylar Ellis, also our broadcast director in Emily Gerard, and head of FCTV in Alan Russell, alongside Andrew Hillsman and Timmy Weiss. I'm Farrell Hudson, closing the door, saying have a good night. Commodores win 7-4.